understand.
Why you gotta act like a bitch?
Oh, I wasn't trying to go there.
When I'm with you.
10 seconds in. Here we go.
Yes, there we go.
Hey, what's up, folks? Man, it's the Heavy Ears Radio Show, man.
Yeah.
We are funky, fresh in the flesh. We're trying not to cuss in, like you said, 10 seconds.
Then it was like, yeah,
Hey,
that happened.
I tell you what, man, this is Moose aka Big House, man. I am not freshly showered, but you know what, folks? I mean, I think we're really cool. I did before I left here.
Get 6 fries, what happened?
No, you know what I did, man. I took the Steelers to the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, I dropped
I
the
took
kids
the
up.
Browns. I took
Did
the
the Browns
Browns
to the Super Bowl? Yeah.
Look, I said the Steelers. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, I dropped the
took
kids up at the
Browns to
pool.
Super Bowl, man. And I have a salmon shirt on today. But I tell you what, I did pay for the salmon shirt.
Of course.
But the other two I did not pay for.
I think the salmon shirt brings out your eyes. It's a good color.
Salmon brings out the brown.
Salmon brings out the brown in your eyes.
You got some very T eyes.
You guys remember that song, Doo-Doo Brown?
Right.
Doo-Doo Brown. Yeah, I think that's the way my eyes are.
Yeah, you got very doodle eyes.
Thank
All
you.
3 of you do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, man, so I tell you
Devil.
I tell you what, man,
The devil, Diablo.
that laugh and, man, that cutting tone, man, that's the one, the only star of the show.
Yeah, what up?
Folks, give it up for AGC.
Appreciate it. Life's good, man. Cannot complain at all.
And if you do, does anybody really
No,
listen?
nobody listens. Nobody gives a damn.
No, nobody.
You know, especially like a basic chick. Nobody listens when she's.
And that's the name of the show today. What, hey, Jeezy, what's the name of the show?
Yeah, basic girl. I mean, we went real nice.
Yeah, we are nice. We're
Yeah.
not. We're trying not to cuss today.
Yeah.
So
We should call it basic beaches.
beaches. I
Beaches.
Know, I like that, man.
But yeah, but no, it's yeah, man. You know,
You said
somebody,
Marquette Park?
huh?
You said Marquette Park?
Yeah, right. Marquette Park. I like that. Dog say I like that. But yeah, I mean, you know, nobody likes a whiner or a complainer.
No, not one person, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, so I tell you what, man.
Especially when you meet a chick in the first day, she just complaining. You like, wow.
Done.
Check, please.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, I mean, you complain on the first date
So, okay, I'm going to go use the bathroom and
and,
not
never,
come
and
back.
never come back.
Oh wait, hold on a second. So I tell you what, that real quick, I apologize later to the show, but that voice you heard, man, and that cutting blow from a young fella, that's Cloud Overcast.
Yeah.
Man. He's sounding-
Freshly shaved Cloud Overcast.
He's got the D'Artagnan look, and he has like a little cleft.
He has a
chin.
Tom Brady chin. I mean, I'm for
He
real.
has a
He-
cleft
I
chin.
mean, you should be a superhero,
Dude,
right?
I haven't
buddy.
seen my chin in a good 2 years. Like, it's
Well,
interesting.
when I saw the picture, I was like, wow, he got the cleft joint. He got the Superman,
yeah.
when he smiles, it goes ting.
right.
Hey, so, all right, Cloud, there was a comment you made that made me skip to you, man. You said, now, what you say if she's tripping,
Oh, yeah. You know, you just slide off to the bathroom and never come back.
and
See,
you
man,
never see her again?
Like, you know, it's just like, yo, look, I'm just rude. I'm straight blunt. Like, you know, it's just like a lot of times I have fun with it.
That's
though.
kind of passive aggressive.
Well, no, that's passive aggressive in a way where it's like that was a joke, but with me, I'm gonna just be like, yeah, I'm out. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like, and, you know, this is what sparked the first argument where it was just like I don't do the back away slowly method. Like, you know, it's just like even when I do, I get arrested. Like,
Yeah.
you know, this stuff. Like,
Yeah. Sometimes Operation Beep Beep can save some property damage. But for the most part, like the easiest method is to rip off the Band-Aid.
When you,
I mean, if you, it depends on how your level of commitment. Like if it's like first date, rip the Band-Aid off and keep it moving.
oh yeah,
oh yeah,
that's what I'm
date-
saying.
First
Yeah.
date, like, yeah, I'm like, yo, I'm out. Peace. See me walk through the door and all that stuff. And
Yeah,
you
deuces.
Think I'm
Hey
think I'm
man,
playing.
hey,
I owe
man,
you nothing.
Today's show is called Basic Girl.
Yeah.
Right? Basic Girl. Hey, now this is not a basic girl that we're gonna, you know. So what's the lady on the show? She's not
Yes.
basic, right? She's not basic.
You ask her, you tell her.
Huh?
I'm messing with you, Ron.
All right, so
Be careful.
folks, give it up for Run.
See her drinking her wine out of
Hi,
her
guys.
bottle.
Listen, I don't want to talk about that. That wasn't on the basic list, so it doesn't count today. I think it should have probably been on the basic list, but it was not.
what should have been on the basic list?
If you put a bottle of wine in a Tervis,
She said Tervis.
it's called a Tervis.
Yeah, like I've never known it to be called.
It's
Like
called a
I'm not
Tervis.
saying it's not called a Tervis. I'm just saying.
Yeah, me
it's
neither.
Right here.
I've
the
never heard.
actual vernacular for the
Tervis.
I never heard
device.
Tervis a day in my life,
It's called a Tervis. Look, it's right
and
there.
it looks like Tarvis to me.
T-E-R-V-I-S.
Is
TARDIS?
that's an A, ain't it?
Doctor Who.
T-E-R-V-I-S. Tervis.
That looks like an A from where I was
Hey,
sitting.
man,
It's
first
for
of
sure
all,
an E.
first of all, you guys don't, you two do not think. I don't think you understand what basic is all about.
No, I
We're-
don't.
Oh no,
We're going to
just-
learn today what basic
Yes.
is all about. Is
Yes,
that right?
you will.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you something, folks. Moose aka Big House owns a Tervis tumbler. Matter of fact, I have about 4 of them, man.
We
own
have
one, too.
them. We just
They
didn't-
just didn't know it was called a Tervis.
I just never knew it was called a Tervis.
One at a time, guys.
I never knew it was called Tervis.
Yeah, that's the name of it. It says it on the side.
And the lid.
Yeah, but mine
On
is
this way, it says Tervis.
It says it right there, too.
I'm just looking at whatever I bought the cup for. Like if I wanted a Bears Tervis.
Yeah, actually, I have a Bears
like,
Tervis.
Well-
like wanted it. Like that's what I'm looking
And you
for.
can
I
never
care
drink
about
of a
the emblem.
Tervis because it always drip down your chin.
So it's called a Tervis.
All I'm saying is your basic is going up, Jeezy, because you own the Tervis.
Give me. What's the list of the bakes? I probably own a lot of
It's
stuff.
it's on our Instagram. Ladies, make sure you check it out. Also, we're going to talk about Farrah Abraham to my Teen Mom OG people. And
I'm sorry, did you say Team Mom OG?
yeah, that's what the show's called.
Who is that?
We'll get there. We're not there yet.
I'm not basic enough.
We're
on
also
this
going to
time.
talk about Mel B and the iPhone X tonight.
Ooh.
The iPhone X for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, man, are you getting it?
No.
It's an iPhone 10.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll with it.
Well, there's also the 8 and the 8 Plus, so you have that
I'm
option
gonna
as well.
roll with the Note. I think I'm gonna roll with the Samsung
I'm,
Note.
I'm trying to
8.
understand this. How does iPhone go? iPhone 10, 10 Plus, 10S, and then iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and then 10.
Well,
What
I'll
happened
tell
to
you
the
why
9?
when we talk about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I'll tell you why
I
when we
yeah.
talk
What
about
happened
it.
to the 9?
I'll tell you why when we talk about
It's
it.
it's the anniversary. But anyway, we can do. What?
Why do you have to steal my thunder?
I didn't. I'm
It
sorry.
is kind of rainy
Jeezy
outside.
did.
Hey, so hey, because Irma, hey folks, Heavy Hitters Radio Show is in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Please, you know what, man? If you listen, man, go ahead and send $10 to my address so I can go ahead and give a portion of those proceeds to Irma and Victor.
or,
Yeah,
what's his name?
2% of
Harvey.
Harvey.
2% of the proceeds we go to Harvey.
No, we're not doing that.
Please, they do
Hey,
that. Why can I do that? Send. They tell you how much to send. Red Cross they send $10, not $5, not $1, not what you can. They specifically say 10, which is ridiculous. But
Why's
yeah,
that ridiculous?
because why not just say donate what you can? Well, I put a specific amount on it, a specific number. Please send $10. So please send $10 to the Heavy Hitters Facebook page, and a portion of the proceeds will go to a 2%.
Hey, folks, this is Heavy Hitters Radio Show. So I'll tell you what, man, today we're going to talk about being basic, man. And
Basic.
From what I understand, I mean, the actual term run came from where?
I don't know, but I will look it up right now.
Well, but
I don't know. I don't know the origin of it.
But it mean, but it,
Probably some hip hop.
like,
It's white girls.
The full term is basic white girls, right?
Basic white girls.
All right,
Yes.
so
Where did that come from?
I'm gonna look
not
it up
sure.
right. I'm gonna look it
not
up right
sure.
now.
I'm pretty sure it's like some Yahoo.
Hey, so I guess we're also going to talk about Jeezy. You and I spoke earlier today. We're going to talk about the NFL season.
Oh, I thought it was going in a totally different direction, but okay.
No, we're going to talk about the
I
NFL
mean,
season.
we cover
And
it.
guess
See,
what
you-
else? And guess what
Guess
else?
what
we're
else?
gonna talk about?
More than one love of your life. What
We're going to get into the love of your life.
can you have more than one love of your life?
How many?
How
How many? How
There
many loves
is
your
some
life?
data for that.
how many love of your lives can you have?
Is that like languages? Like you can only learn so many? Like, like
Right. I mean, I thought you only fall in love like maybe once, maybe
Should
twice.
we also
You
get
can
into
learn
love
a bunch.
languages?
You can learn a bunch. Hey, also, man, we should get a phone call. We should get a phone call from Miss Juicy Red. And Miss Juicy Red, you know what her question was?
What's
What?
up?
How you gonna show interest in somebody, get their head up, do all this extra, and soon as they start feeling you, you get ghost.
Dog,
What's up
the
with
world
that?
is weird because I had the same conversation with somebody like the other day, and I was like, "Why do you care?" That was my response.
Well,
like,
when she calls,
Yeah,
cow,
yeah.
it's gonna be a mess. It sounds like.
yeah. When somebody had the same conversation, like the dude was. Well, we'll get into it.
Wait, man, maybe Mercury was in retrograde, yo. Like,
Maybe he realized he wanted.
Basic.
Somebody said that. You're basic. Matter of fact, that's one of the.
5%.
No, that's why I know. I looked at the list
5%.
and I was like looking that stuff up.
What's,
You scared me.
what's the list?
I know, man. Like,
And why you got more fries than I got? Because you work
It's
here?
on our.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here you go, Gigi.
Hey, guys, remember, there's kind of some rules here.
All right.
We
First,
can't talk all at the same time.
first of all, this is written by a
look,
chick.
Look at this. Look at
Because
this.
first of all, when I look at it, if it's too many things, I automatically zone out. If it's more than 3 rows, I don't want to read it.
That's hilarious.
All right, let me see. Let me put on my.
Are you going to read them? Are you able to see it?
Yeah.
I tell you what.
I'll take jump it. Wow.
Can you read what's being basic is all about?
Basically, being basic is all about, and I don't know what it's all about, but I'm going to go ahead and read some of these off since we're going to go ahead and jump into it. I take jumping pics at the beach.
10%.
10%. I think we all have done that. I've done it.
I have not.
I've done it.
Now, I've jumped into the beach. So, you know what? How much is that? 10%?
10%. So, yeah, you about 8.
Dang it.
Yeah,
No,
you-
I'm 20 now.
Yeah. So, Starbucks is the only place you get coffee from. Yeah, I'm not in that one. I brunch with my friends group every weekend. I don't even see my friends every weekend. Leggings are God's gifts to my legs.
Yes.
Now, leggings are God's gifts to my eyes.
My eyes, yeah, for sure.
But not
I
my
think if
legs.
it was a men's basic post, maybe that would count.
Yes, I'm more of a cleavage kind of guy. I don't care if I have pumpkin. I don't care if I have a pumpkin spice latte. Yeah, I don't drink that, so I'm not basic at all. I mean,
You're not through the list yet. Keep going.
okay. Oh yeah, this is me right here. I post about every social platform, for sure. No, not everyone. A lot.
How much percentage?
5%.
Welcome.
Yeah, my Instagram captions are inspirational quotes. Mine are not.
No, they are the
Mine
most simple.
sometimes are.
Like, yours are the most.
No,
simple
I would never
captions.
have anything because I don't know how to hashtag. I don't know how to do none of that. So I'll just be like, yo, chilling,
How do you
smoking.
not know how?
I mean, I know how, but I'm just too old. I'm just past. It's past my. I don't want to spend 8 rows of hashtags. I don't care about followers. I host a wine and bachelor party at my place every week. That will be run for sure.
I don't watch The Bachelor, but I do like to drink wine.
Yeah, so you like the 3% of that then. I own a
take
pair
that.
of UGG boots, which I don't, for sure.
I do
sorry.
not. I shockingly do not.
I had a question. Do they make Uggs in 15?
Right, for sure. That's
I
what-
bet we could order them online.
Right,
They do have men's Uggs.
right. I own a North Face fleece.
I do not.
I do
I
not.
did at one time.
I own a
don't
fleece,
it
but I don't know if it's
anymore,
North Face.
I have a fleece, but it is not North Face because I'm not spending that kind of money on a fleece.
First of all, when my BFF asks me to do yoga, I'm in.
That's Moose.
Me.
I don't have a BFF. I don't call them BFF.
I don't call them that either, but if somebody asks me to go do some yoga, I'm in.
I have a scented candle in every room.
Me,
Yes.
Moose is in. I'm in. All of a sudden, my
I buy issues on Mercury and retrograde.
I have said that before. So
I have
I'm
no
gonna
idea what that
take
even
one.
means. Like-
That's astrology.
I know what Mercury is, but I have no idea what they got to do with blaming them.
Well, I mean, it's all about gravitational pull, the planets, and everything like that. And
more than I
the
knew.
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
it spins, everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dog flower crown is my gold gilder filter.
Yes.
Snapchat.
That's
Say it
weird.
again. What is that?
The gold dog. I have no
The
idea.
dog/flower crown is my go-to filter.
That is weird. Yeah, the dog on Snapchat.
Yeah.
That's weak, man. I'm so sick of that, man.
So I could not find the origin of basic white girl, but I did look it up on Urban Dictionary. So I'm going to just go with these definitions. So a basic white girl is a female who conforms to her surroundings and claims that she is unique. She often drinks Starbucks and wears UGG boots in August and even posts selfies on social networking sites every single day. Also uses hashtags that don't have anything to do with the picture itself. Here's an example. Hey, let's go to Starbucks and wear leggings with Uggs. Oh my God, yes, we are so basic. Take a picture. Hashtag yay us. Basic white girls, Starbucks, bye. Like, what?
First of all, if you wear UGG boots in August, your feet smell like shit. I
Right,
mean,
you're
your
hot.
Your feet stink. UGG boots in August? That can't be a good
That's
smell
too
when,
much.
when you unleash those bad boys.
It's all good. That's how it goes sometimes.
Would you hit though? If her feet smell like
Takes pictures of legs in the tub. Who likes to watch Pretty Little Liars. Can quote Mean Girls. I could probably quote that movie beginning to
I mean,
end.
take pictures of legs in the tub. It is pretty because I always be like, man, I always write in the comments, turn the camera around.
Shout out to Miss L16 though. She's at 45%, so she's got me beat. We grew up together, so I might have trained her to be basic. But love you anyway, lady.
It sounds like a bunch of like Orange County Valley girl stuff is what it is.
It's all over the country at this point.
Yeah, but I don't see many sisters drinking only Starbucks coffee.
Who doesn't love leggings?
They love pumpkin spice and leggings, though.
I mean, I think you got to say like for sisters like they drink Alizé or some shit. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. I mean,
you gotta blacken up the list for basic chicks.
The term.
It's basic white girls.
The term is really basic white.
Okay, so then basic. What is that?
So if we call basic sisters,
yeah.
So you know what we gotta do? It's our goal to come up with a list for basic sisters.
You know what it is, but I don't want to do that, though. It's going to be so racially charged. It's going to be like every racial stereotype.
It's called basic white girls.
Did you just hear the list? The thing
Yeah, but it was. I mean, but it was. Watch, ours would be like drink malt liquor and we have a wig weave. You know what I mean? Like some long eyelashes. No, it's going to be so racially.
What?
Guess what? That's the
what?
Am I lying though? If you got fake eyelashes, your eyebrows drawn in.
If you looked at the
if you got a weave in.
If you look at the heavy hitters,
you can see the weave.
Oh my gosh, guys! I'm talking already. If you see the heavy hitters website, or excuse me, the Instagram, there is a picture of like some weaved eyebrows, right? And some of the hashtags are rake brows and all that kind of stuff. I mean, unfortunately, that's what it is. If you are a basic sister, guess what? Your eyelashes extend way too far past your nose.
Like a giraffe.
There is a definition. Thank you.
Sure, a giraffe.
Yeah, that's right.
That's hilarious.
You know what I mean?
There is a definition of basic black girl on Urban Dictionary, but I 100% do not feel comfortable reading it. So if somebody else wants to read it.
Let Cloud read it.
All right, basic black girl.
Ooh.
She sees the hypocrisy in white girl feminism, but claims her own version is perfect. She's blatantly racist and say, like, yo, this was made by somebody who, like, really doesn't like black girls.
So, like, Urban Dictionary, you can just post on. Anybody can post.
Yeah,
There's
it's like the
ones, you can
Wikipedia.
scroll down.
So, like, hold on. she calls black women queens and shit like that. Like, that's crazy.
You're supposed to be reading it.
You can't read it.
Well, no, she told me to scroll down, and that's what I was doing. And then this next one, like, really didn't, like, give me anything. So I'm gonna read the other one. She's blatantly racist and sexist to the extreme, but at the same time, she claims it's all justified because she openly and proudly believes all men, as well as all whites, are worthless pieces of shit. Despite all this, she genuinely believes that a disproportionate amount of racism comes from whites, as well as believing that a disproportionate amount of sexism comes from men. She has no proof for these claims, as whites and men hardly ever speak out of line, yet she claims it's there. You just need to look hard enough. She calls black women queens and claims she's fighting for her fellow queens, while at the same time, all the people she hates the most are black women.
Yeah, real quick.
You know what?
Yeah. I want to talk about why Ron got more fries than I got. Yeah.
Because I'm a fat girl. That's why they said she's hungry.
I'm a big guy. He literally brought my fries.
I'm prettier than you.
I got the bottom of the bag fries. They were like almost running out. It was like in the corner.
I'm prettier than you.
Today's basic day, she came in with a thermos.
full of
there
wine.
you go.
Yeah.
Hey guys, all right. So listen.
Yeah, that thing you read was weak.
Yeah, it was.
So someone's been done wrong by a black woman, is what I gathered from Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Oh man, for sure. Hey, Miss Juicy Red's she's gonna call here very shortly, man, and talk to us. But before she does, hey, all right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and post her question. We're gonna talk about her question so we can get you guys talking about it. So, I read it again. How you gonna show interest in somebody? Geek their head up. Do all this extra, and as soon as they start feeling you, get ghosts. Now, I do need to explain a little bit of that.
Okay.
How are you going to show interest in somebody, make them feel very special, do a bunch of extra things like buy them things and take them to get them ice cream and all that.
Okay.
And then as soon as the woman typically starts feeling you, you don't talk to her anymore. Gentlemen, go.
Do you want? See, once you read the question, again, I have a whole different perspective of it because I heard it again like the second time through, so I got a chance to kind of really listen to the words. It seems to me like this dude was putting in a lot of work and you wouldn't give him no attention. Then all of a sudden, you decided like I'm gonna go ahead and get this dude a shot, and he was like, you know what, I'm good. Because he said how he gonna do all the extra. He do all the stuff leading up, and then finally you decide to show him some attention, and he gets ghost. So it's one of those situations where it's like, you know what, I'm gonna play a game with her. I'm gonna show her that I don't need her. I'm gonna get you into me, and then I'm gonna dip on you.
Was it a situation where the timing is off, maybe?
Well,
Is that what it is?
The timing and the fact that he felt like she was probably playing hard to get. And so he was like, you know what? Okay, well, when I get you, I'm going to show you I don't need you. Because you played me. You played me the whole time.
But I'm saying, at some point he was in.
Yeah, he was in.
And then he was out. So that's what I mean. It's a timing issue, right?
Well, he was in, and she was out. And then when she got in, he was out.
So it's a timing issue,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so why? My thing is like, why you care? Why you mad?
Well, but like, should you be 100% in from the start?
But
Like, you have to feel things out.
Look,
But why?
I'm not just going to put myself on the line.
Look,
Day
but
one,
but he's putting himself on the line.
100%. Or he's just buying me things. Because those are two different things. Being emotionally invested and
Oh, here
being
we go with that
financially
emotion
invested.
stuff.
This is true. Being emotionally invested and being financially invested are two different things.
look.
So,
Well, to revert back to the question, it goes through a list of a lot of things other than the extra shit, which I would imagine is buying stuff, geeking the head up, everything like that. Like that's getting emotionally involved as well as financially, like supporting this woman. So
financially
I was supporting, investing, whatever you want to say.
He was into her, and she wasn't. For whatever reason, then she decided like I'm gonna go ahead and give him a chance, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Hey man, some people get off on that. Like, I mean, it's just like some people truly do get off on it. Like, I mean, it's like males, females, like it don't matter. They truly get off on like seeing that they have you like smitten, and then saying like, okay, I'm done now. Like, it's just like they just wanted to lure you into the trap.
So, Cloud, is it what you're saying is a lot of people get off on the chase?
Yeah.
And then once the chase is complete, it's like next.
Yeah, it's like seeing if I can bag you. Can I bag the body? Then you know what I'm saying? Then once you prove that you can get her, I don't really want her no more.
It's
So
hunting
for
big
what
game,
reason?
yeah.
For what reason?
Well,
do you
like
not want
what
her?
Cloud said, it could be just some people just get off on that type of game, on that type of control. It could be that he's involved with somebody else.
Let me ask you this: Does that guy ever get married?
Yeah, probably. He probably is married. You know what I mean? And
That's what we call that. 100 moment.
100 moment. He probably is married. He just want to prove that he still got it, or see if he still got it, and go out there and once he see he got it, I'm good. I'm cool.
Like some people are only looking for seduction. Like, I mean,
That's
as
it.
far as just like, like that is, in my opinion, like a good 80% of like, the sexual interaction, like is
Nah, I
seduction.
think it's more like 20%. I mean, sticking my Johnson in is actually the 80% I like.
What gets the never mind. Like, you know what?
You gonna be talking about Jeezy's Johnson?
Let's exactly. Let's go ahead and segue.
I really like
Back
alliteration,
into-
but that one made me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was just like I'm not even going in depth. Like,
Well, y'all real sensitive today. Hey, so what you got? What else you got, Boots? What you think, Boots? What's your thoughts?
I'm not talking about Jesus Johnson. That's for sure.
It rolls off the tongue pretty good, though.
saying,
Don't
like
it?
no 7 softs today. Like,
Nor hard eights. It's not happening.
Right,
You know
literally.
what's unfortunate though?
They literally
I
have
have on this show. I have said Jeezy Juice.
Yeah, Jeezy
Talking
Juice.
about drinks, though.
Yeah, Juicy
Talking
Juice.
about drinks.
For
See,
sure.
now it's weird.
Hey, folks, you listen to Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. We're live at Bar 36
Yes.
downtown on 36
East.
Washington Street,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, that's where we are. I'll tell you what, you can check us out on all the social media outlets. Jeezy, where can you catch us?
Man, you can catch us on iTunes, Apple iPod, Stitcher Radio if you got an Android. Actually, man, you can listen live at Spreaker.com/independent radio. You can listen there, man. You can also catch us on Allcast, OneCast, basically any of your podcasters, man. We out there, man. We everywhere, man. Leave us a like. And you know what I'm saying? If you get a chance, man, leave us that 5-star rating on iTunes, man. That really helps us out, man.
Really does.
Hey, I'll tell you what. There's also other shows on independent radio. Cloud, are you familiar with the shows that are
Yeah. You know, we got flagship show, Heavy Hitters, tuned in currently. We also have the Iron 3 Hip Hop Show, hosted by D-Lo Green.
D-Lo G.
Yeah, you know, and then they also do the, what is the, Indie 15?
Yeah.
Iron 15 Music
Iron
Session.
15, there it is. And we also have Conspiracy Brother coming
Yeah.
with the finest in conspiracies and
Yeah, man.
other interesting topics. We have Sports Talk with Hot Sauce as well.
Yes.
We have
Man, conversations with
so Coach. Yes, I like.
And I'll tell you what, there's another show coming that I'm working on that's going to be hot like fire, man. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure if we make a Heavy Hitters Part 2 or if I just go on my own, but I tell you what, it's going to be hot, man. Coming soon, the Independent Radio Network. Hey, folks, that's us. Check us out. Remember, we are where you are.
So get comfortable.
Come on in.
Your mouth.
Yeah, man. So I tell you what, man. You gotta remember, we there will be happening. All right, so folks, we also got some Bruising Reviews coming up next, as well as we got to continue to talk about, man, the news you can use and all the other hot things. And you know what? We're not done with that basic. We're not done with
Yeah,
that.
we're not done.
We're not done with that basic conversation because
No.
there's so many things that are basic.
Yeah, so many.
Now I asked a question earlier. Do you feel like they make? I mean, I've seen Tom Brady wear Uggs before.
Yeah, but he's famous, man. Like, rich people don't count because they wear all kind of goofy stuff, man, that I would never wear.
So is it okay for dudes to wear Uggs?
No. If you're
You
rich,
need
if you're rich or you,
You
or
need to hesitate to answer.
if you're rich or gay, then it's cool.
Is Heavy Hitters gone?
Gay? No, we have not.
No,
No, I'm not wearing Ugg boots.
I'm never wearing Ugg boots.
Never.
Plus, you know what? My feet sweat in flip-flops.
In flip-flops, yeah,
We
look.
call them not flip-flops. I wear the slides.
The slide, yeah.
Because this is Moose A Big House, and I can never have my toes separated. I think if my toes are separated, I'd have separation anxiety. I'm not doing that.
Jeezy can wear.
Yeah, you
yeah.
you wear thongs.
I'm a classic man, you know.
Is that thongs?
Yeah, I'm a classic. No, I wear flip flops.
Yes, that is what they're called. That is the technical name.
They're called flip flops.
You can wear thongs two different ways.
Can you be 6'9" and wear thongs?
I'm not wearing
If your
a
name
thong.
is Jeezy, yes.
Yeah, Jesus does not wear a thong.
What about one of those ball slings, like when you're on the beach when it
That,
goes
that
over
is
your shoulder?
hilarious. And no, I do not.
What the?
I'm usually free.
leotards or some shit. What is it?
What'd you say?
I'm usually free, yo. That's why I call it swinging chads.
I have learned a lot that I didn't want to
Yeah.
know tonight.
A hanging
And it's
chad?
early.
Or swinging Richard.
Okay.
Soft 7 swinging.
Well,
Hey, Jeezy, I tell you
They
what.
call me Thor because I got that hammer. Hey, what happened up?
It's time. It's time for one of our favorite segments, man. I tell you what, it's one of my favorite segments. I don't even know what to do when the music went away. Like,
Nah, I know, right? It got
felt
quiet.
better. Like it
Right.
felt better. Hey, I tell you what. Oh my gosh! All right, listen up. It's time for
They got paid
what,
for that.
Jeezy?
Brews
And
and reviews.
yeah, that's us, man. And Jeezy, you want to tell us what that's all
Yeah,
about?
man. Basically, it's a heavy hitters rating system on how we rate things from your experience on a first date to a movie to a show you went to. You know, so the more brews you have to, the more you enjoy it, the least brews it takes. The least you enjoy it, the more brews it takes. So for me, what I'm gonna review this week is the show that just wrapped up. Is the series just wrapped up on Sunday. It's Insecure, man. Now it's kind of Insecure, man. It's a show that come on HBO. It's kind of a urban chick flick, almost, kind of, sorta. but I kind of got into it and I can't turn it off. Like it is a great show. It kind of relates to like just dating in general. How basically men and women play the same game,
Right.
and some jokers hate getting called out, you know, on their on their BS. So it's actually a pretty good show, man. It's an easy binge. It's 30 minutes. Like I said, you could binge it in probably both seasons. You can do in probably like 2.5 days, for sure. So, but I give it, man, one brew, man. Insecure, man, great show.
One brew for Insecure.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna definitely check that
It's
out.
a great show, man.
All right, I gotta come in because like last night I actually went to the movies in Indianapolis for the very first time ever since I've been living here.
Oh,
and
wow.
all that stuff. The Regal Theater is actually really dope. Got the reclining seats and whatnot. But went to go see it. Right off the rip, I'm gonna let y'all know I give that one brew.
Yeah, I heard it was good.
That is really excellent. Spoilers, like the intro, like they get right to it. Like, you know, it's just like see little Georgie get his arm bitten off and all that shit, right? Like before the title card and whatnot, yo, that shit. And the thing is, they did it like they literally had him like limp crawling like on the street, like away from the clown or whatever,
Yeah.
like with no arm. Like it's just him like with this nub, like crawling from like. I'm just like, yo, like it, like they wasted no time getting to the action. And so it's just like, okay, like this is something, and they actually did everything justice.
And told a
there
good
were-
story.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I'm about to check it. I heard it was good. Like the
yeah,
reviews
it
on
was
it was
like,
real good.
It's like the Goonies with the like with mixed with horror. Like that's literally what it felt like.
Hey, I'm sorry, you said how many brews?
One brew.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard it was good. Like the reviews I heard on was real good too.
Hey, this is Moose again, Big House, and I will never see it.
You see the clowns?
I don't. You know what? I'm not a fan of any horror flick, man. And now, when I was younger, I used to watch them. I've seen Carrie. I've seen Cujo. I've seen what's the one with Carol Ann in there?
He said Cujo.
Right.
What's the one with Carol Ann?
No,
in
you said
there?
Carrie. Carrie wasn't even a scary
Poltergeist.
movie.
Yeah, Poltergeist. Poltergeist was scary as
I've
shit.
seen Poltergeist. I've seen
The Omen.
I've seen The Omen. All of them. You know, I've seen all those.
Poltergeist was pretty scary too.
Yeah, and then after what? And then now I'm Moose is a man of a certain age,
Mm-hmm.
so I've seen the trilogy of terror. I don't know if you guys even know about that. I need you guys to look that one up. The trilogy of terror, and I tell you what, that changed my life. I'm like, you know what? I can't never even look at a marionette puppet the same.
Yeah, see,
you put little puppets where they be
yeah,
doing
see,
like,
all
no,
that
I
kind of
can't
stuff, man. I don't like the dolls or the porcelain dolls be sitting. Like I ain't with that, yo. They just
None
look
of that.
creepy. They just look, and those oval shaped mirrors that sit in the corner. Like I don't do those,
Right.
man.
It's like you want to sleep in this room. And it seems like when I look at the dial, it's like it turns away from me real
Yeah,
quick.
see,
So
I ain't.
I'm like, man, what are you looking at? Man?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I'm
You
not.
know, I mean, Jesus got to sleep with the covers on his feet because I think the bed, the under the bed, gremlin's gonna get him.
On Poltergeist, when the
I'll
clown
st-
came out.
yeah, I still got to. My feet got to be covered, man.
When I
Is
was
it gonna
10
get
years
you?
when I was 10 years old, my parents let me watch Halloween. So now all the blinds have to be closed before it gets dark because creepy people might pop up in the window.
I've seen
I
all
can't
the
even
Halloweens.
like. I tried to listen to Conspiracy Brother, and it was a man from Torrid, and I said I gotta turn this off because it's dark outside, and I'm scared. And it was not even scary, but
wasn't
I was like
scary.
turning it off. I'll listen to it in the daylight.
Yeah,
The sultry voices. So basically saying Jesus got a scary voice. That's the underline.
No, you're just a really good storyteller, and I was creeped out.
Which one was
the
it?
man from Torrid, man.
I didn't even like Unsolved Mysteries when I was a child because I thought the music was creepy.
Yeah, I had some music playing in the background.
Hey, man, I used to
The
even be
man
as a man of a.
Torrid.
It was good. I just had to listen
That's
to
probably
it
the best
in
my
the
voice
daytime.
ever sounded on this show.
He's never a man of a certain age, man. Like back in the day when they had Fantasy Island. Sometimes they had a scary subject on Fantasy Island I couldn't handle, man.
Is that the wrong? Is the plane? Is that the plane?
Oh
guy?
yeah. Was it, anybody know his name for $2?
Yeah, I have no idea. The plane.
His name was Hervé Villachez. Hey boss, it's the plane.
I think that was before our time.
No, I mean,
It was not before.
I vaguely.
Mine and Clouds.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
vaguely. Fancy because everybody used to hook up on the boat.
You know what I like to say? This is the world of YouTube
Yeah,
and every other social media.
it's clip.
and every other
Everything
thing.
3-minute clips
For sure, you've seen a clip of something about
Yeah.
Ricardo Montalban
with the big ass head.
I have no
short.
idea what you
I'm
guys
sure
are talking
you've
about.
seen it.
I'll look it up.
You've seen him before. He had a little midget dude like the plane.
What do I Google?
Just Google the plane. He would come up. I guarantee he'll come up.
Okay.
Hey, so, hey, folks, currently we are talking about Brews and Reviews, all right?
Yeah.
Hey, so guess what? Guess what?
You got one?
I finished The Flash, which I love, finally. Guess what else I finished?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Dude, was it dope?
Oh, my God.
The frame where Evil Fitz, man.
I can't.
Evil Fitz was the best, man.
He was hardcore, man.
Dude, when he shot old girl, was like, I don't care. Bam!
Yeah.
Like Fitz.
But then how it ended. And then now I'm on a cliffhanger like, what did Coulson have to do to become old boy? He was like,
you gotta give something up, man, to be the Ghost Rider.
What was it?
Man, the framework is so Ava, man.
Ada's
Ada, like you said, Ava, yeah. Ada is something else, man. Once she found out the best scene in that movie in that show when she found out that Fitz didn't love her.
Oh man,
Hell have no wrath as a woman scorn, bro.
Hath no
That
fury.
scene was real life.
Dude, it was. She was like,
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
That scene was real life.
dude, her face was like, what, who? And she was like, who?
She's like, all the things I did for you,
Oh,
and you choose her.
Did you choose her? No, and she was like, I mean, the rage in her face. He was like, what did you? Whoa, baby.
Operation.
Dude, Cloud, if there's one scene to watch, is that scene. 'Cause her face tells the whole story. Because she was all crying, like, I love you. We're going to be together. We can get away from here. And he was like, I just love her. And she was like, she thought it was her. And then she was like, Gemma. And she was like, what? What?
She did.
Like her face, 'cause she thought she was talking about he loved her. He was like, I just love Gemma. And he was like,
Done.
her face was like, mother, what? I didn't create a whole world for us, and you choose her? Are you kidding me? And then like she just started blowing up all kind of stuff. I was like, he's gonna suffer.
He's gonna suffer.
Suffer. I'm gonna kill Gemma in front of him.
I'm gonna kill everybody you love.
I'm gonna kill everybody you love, dude. I'm killing them
in front of you.
in front of you.
She whispered that right into his ear.
Hey, so I tell you what, folks, going back real quick, Heavy's Radio Show, man.
Yes.
We love superhero flicks.
Yes, we do. And real flicks.
Oh, and guess what else I've seen? I've seen Doctor Strange. I've seen Doctor Strange.
Great
It's a
movie.
Great flick too, man.
Great flick.
It's a
I'm
great
glad you're
flick.
finally catching up, man. It's been about 2 years.
Hey man, I'm doing it, man.
Doing it, man.
I'm doing my best.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Thor.
guess what else? I've seen about 5 episodes of Defenders, and I like that too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's all right. It ain't better than Daredevil season 2, but it's good
And
for sure.
I have not finished Iron Fist, even though I started Defenders.
Yeah, I didn't finish Iron Fist either.
I'm watching though. Hey, so real quick, man. So we're talking about basic, man. So Miss L 16, right? She said she's 45%, man.
That's my girl.
That's a lot.
Do she have some L's?
I don't know what that means.
Lips?
No,
No.
No.
No, okay. I was asking. I don't know.
she's not. And
No, she has other things.
Guess what? So we also
Okay, now I'm curious. Now you just can't say she got other things and not tell me.
all right. So look,
Look
we
her
got
up.
IFINDU. So IFINDU. She says she's only 15% basic.
I thought she was only 15. I was like, say, man, we don't live. We don't,
No, she's 15%.
Like, why you listen to heavy hitters and you 15?
She's 15% basic.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, man, I am so glad that people are commenting and looking at our stuff, man. The Iron 3 Hip Hop Show. Iron 3 Hip Hop Show is also checking us out, man, with Dream, Live, Love, Mr. White 317 Nap, and so many other people, man, checking us out. You know what I mean? Even Ron talking about tacos and tequila. Holler at the heavy hitters. Oh, gosh, here we go. All right, folks. Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. We live at Bar 36. 36.
Yes!
36.
East. Market
East.
Street.
Washington
Well, you
Street.
get either 3 or 6 fries.
I'm sorry.
I got like 36 fries.
You get 9 fries.
Say, if you are Jeezy, do not expect fries.
Yeah.
That's it. If your name
Look,
is
hey,
Jeezy.
hold on. I just like to say that Cloud got so many fries he couldn't
They
finish.
couldn't even finish, man. I saw
He's a
that.
twig.
I saw that, man. Me and Moose, they brought up me and Moose plate. It was like,
I
they
tell you
count.
what, you know, my fries, I'm rationing them. Like I'm in the flood or something.
You good.
Like I'm in hurricane.
And they good.
Speaking of
They good.
hurricane.
They season good. You like one fried, 2 chews of the burger. Another. like a kid when you got your chips and you get on to the last one, so you grab the Dorito, you start biting a piece of the Dorito, and then you hold it by another piece of the Dorito.
Hey, I tell you what, folks, man. Now, let's get serious for a hot second.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, the last month or so, man, we've had two drastic hurricanes hitting the United States, man.
And one more on the way, man.
One in Houston, and that was Harvey,
Right.
right? That hit Houston directly, man, and went up through Texas, and man, it was devastating. Now, I think there was more people than when what's the one in
Andrew.
No, what's the one in
Katrina?
in Katrina, when Katrina hit, there, it was less.
They was more
people.
prepared in Houston than it was
Well, but they got more devastation only because it was a bigger city.
bigger city.
So
and,
more cars, more property, and that kind of thing. I mean,
and also Houston was more of a flood than a hurricane.
right. Well, think about it. Houston's like the 4th largest city in the United
Yeah,
States.
and that shit was underwater like a song. I mean, it's one thing to see like underwater, but when you see like traffic signs and the water's like at the traffic sign,
Right.
that's like 10, 12 feet.
Right. And it's underwater.
Underwater, bruh.
And if what I understand, like when things flood like that, like the smell is ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? You got to focus a little bit. We're doing the show.
I'm listening. I'm focused.
We're doing the show.
Yeah.
So I
That
mean,
wasn't
like,
even
the
worth your
smell-
distraction.
The smell is typically the smell is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's sewage.
Well, and it probably never goes away. Well,
It's
I'm
absolutely
sure it goes
crazy.
away eventually.
Yeah.
But that's a lot to have to deal with, and then have to rebuild all the homes and the
If you-
businesses.
And if you ain't have flood insurance, done.
Most of them didn't.
That's
you know?
that's the sad part about it,
In
man.
Houston, you in one of the hottest cities and all that stuff. Like,
But the thing is, a lot of times people think that hurricane insurance covers all of that because they don't read their policy. So a lot of times you get your insurance, you don't know what's in your insurance unless you read what's in your policy, which a lot of people don't. They think that a hurricane comes and it floods my house, that the hurricane caused it, but realistically, no, the flood caused, and that's how it reads. You know what I'm saying?
Got 'em.
Those bastard,
The
pardon my language, those bastard
Insurance companies,
underwriters and insurance companies.
Yeah, they know.
Will separate those two out.
Exactly.
So if it's hurricane, they're gonna say, "Oh well, the wind,
Yeah,
the rain,
right?
the electricity, maybe,
Yes,
but not the
not
water.
the flood. That's flood is something completely
Flood's
different.
different.
It's different.
Even though what I've seen here lately is that when the hurricanes come in, like they'll have a whole bay, it'll suck all the water out of the bay and drop it somewhere else.
Yeah, man.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. And see, the thing is, in Houston, they was talking about blowing the levees, so the water would not necessarily hit Houston, but flood down like other smaller cities. But they didn't do that. They just went on and took it on the chin.
Well, they emptied the levees, but it was so much that it just
Yeah, shit was just. I mean, they show videos like the water on the highway just like like a river though. That water just pouring over the little.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. But
All right, so then a couple weeks later, Irma hits.
Irma was like the biggest storm, dude. They
You know
should
what? I mean, if you think about it, Irma hit Florida. What was that, Saturday night?
and still going.
And we got it today here in Indiana. I mean, the rain we got today,
It's from
and
Irma.
the overcast is Irma that's breaking up in the United States.
we-
Can you believe that?
Yeah. The thing is, Irma hit all of Florida. Like
Every inch
it
of
went.
it.
It went up through the middle, and just like everything was like, yeah, up through Atlanta, the Carolinas.
Here's what's funny about that. I heard one of the reporters say Irma's as big as Texas, and then I'm sure somebody was on a truck somewhere going, "Do not say that again.
right.
Do not say
Yeah.
that again because Texas got smashed by
Yeah,
her."
yeah. And the thing is, there's another one behind Irma, Jose.
Jose, man.
And then
So
there's
wait,
another one that's going to. Then there was an earthquake in Mexico. There was like an 8.2.
So I got a question for
Mm-hmm.
you. All right, so with all these hurricanes and all that kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff, there's a couple things that are floating around.
Are you going there? I'm just asking, are you going there?
There's a couple things that are floating around as
Conspiracy, brother.
yeah. So they're saying, oh, the end of the world.
That's stupid.
Hurricanes everywhere,
That's stupid.
floods everywhere. You got earthquakes. Are they turning this up as we talk?
It seemed like it, don't it? Like that's part of the.
What's his name?
It's part
Lionel
of the plan.
Richie?
Right, it's part of the plan. But go ahead.
All right, so they're saying that's the end of the world, and then I saw. Matter of fact, we posted on the Heavy Hitters where there were these bright lights that were flashing during the during
The earthquake.
Earthquakes in Mexico.
The heart. People think it was like the heart machine at work.
What do you
at
think
play.
about that?
It looked like lightning to me, so it's hard to tell because that video it did seem like it was lightning.
Right.
So I don't want to jump off the ship on that one and say, "Oh, it's a heart machine," But I just think it's kind of odd
I'm proud of you.
that there's a movie coming out on October 6th called Biostorm.
What's it called?
It's called Geostorm or Biostorm, one of the two, I think. And the movie's about how they can drop a pill. Basically the thing is he who controls the weather controls the world. And
Well, I mean, you definitely understand. I don't know if you ever read.
when the Geneva Convention,
If you ever read Sun Tzu's book, The Art of War. I mean,
in the Geneva Convention they have a rule that says you cannot use the weather as your geostorm. You cannot use the weather as a weapon. That's in the Geneva Convention where all the countries agreed that they would not use the weather as warfare. So that tells me.
That's against, for sure. That's against, I mean, the art of war.
Right. So that tells me if you put it in the article of war, that means you have the ability to do it. Because why would you put it in there if you couldn't do it anyway?
Folks, Conspiracy Brother coming soon.
Because that's crazy, right? Because that's like me saying you cannot use a knife to eat your food. Well, why would you say that if I can't use a knife? So obviously there's technology out there that allows you to use the weather and create rain, which we saw the machine with a guy. There's a video.
You can see clouds and all that stuff and get things going.
Yeah, and you can create storms and you can create stuff.
For sure.
Yeah, so but you can use it as a weapon to where you can destroy whole countries just by putting rain over there. Like we're gonna let it rain forever.
Would it be basic if I made a whole bunch of puns off of what we're talking about here to my name?
I'm sorry, did you say pun?
Pun? Puns. Yeah, like puns.
He's
Yes, it would be basic, but please do it.
He's overcast. And literally, it's always overcast as you come to the show.
Oh, good job. That was a good one. Good job. Hey, so all right, I got another question for you. All right, so as these storms are coming in, and and all these things are happening, is it safe to say if it's not the end of the world and the heart machine is not doing it? I mean, is it because of climate change? Is that why these storms are getting increasingly difficult to manage?
Well, part of it is climate change. I think like that's the truth. It won't affect us in our lifetime. It probably won't affect our kids' lifetime, but definitely our grandkids and great-grandkids will be affected by some type of global climate change because that iceberg in Antarctica is just falling to pieces because we're starting to get more and more warmer. The climate's getting warmer. So, therefore, it's increasing storms and stuff like that. But, I mean, we thought Andrew was big in the night. And they showed a picture of Andrew. And it was big. But then they showed Irma. It was massive. Like, literally, it was massive. And the way that it's hitting, back to back to back to back is something that we've never seen before, for sure. So, I mean, I don't think there's something sinister at play, but I do think that our climate and how we operating is changing, man. Like, a lot of them small islands, man, they got wiped out, dude. Gone, completely gone, man. So, it happens, man.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I really do hate to take a moose term, but when you talk about some of those small islands, there's a lot of, and typically most of those were American colonized, that kind of thing. But a couple weeks ago, we talked about DACA, right? DACA. Mm-hmm. And man, I've seen in the news here lately where the economic fallback from that would be preposterous to the United States. You guys want to hear some numbers real quick?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna call them up here real quick. I tell you what, folks, me listen to Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man, and we got all the news you can use for shizzle.
Along with brews and reviews.
All right, I'll tell you what. I know. Hey, so let me see. So found that deporting all immigrants from El Salvador, Honduras, and Haiti who have temporary protected status would cost $3.1 billion
Who's gonna pay for that?
and take away $6.9 billion in contributions to Social Security and Medicare.
Ridiculous.
$45.2 billion to the gross domestic product over a decade. Turnover costs their employees would total $1 billion because you got to train people and
Yeah.
stuff. All right, there's a difference. Let me see here. So, I mean, you know what? Just that alone. That's all. I took a picture of that and I was like, now, and you realize all I said was El Salvador, Honduras, and Haiti.
Yeah, you ain't saying about Mexicans.
I didn't talk about the Mexicans. I didn't talk about the Sudanese. Yeah, I didn't talk about the Sudanese. I didn't talk about any of the other countries
The
that are
Asian,
banned.
yeah,
That are
Asians,
banned.
yeah.
Well, the Asians aren't banned. It's only from the banned countries. Yeah, remember that. It's only from the banned countries, so it's not the Asians and whatnot.
This dude, man, it's ridiculous. Actually, man, this whole deal, man. Because you get people arguing on ignorance. You know, they'll sit here and say like, you should be an American, you should speak American. When no one was brought, everybody came here on something. Every last person here came on some type of boat or something. That's how we got here.
Now, me, you know what? I feel like the way I got here was, man, some smooth talking, a little bit of beer, probably some whiskey, and then next thing you know, 9 months later, 10 months later,
You was
moose.
here. You was
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. And I was born on 10th Street in Hallville, USA, by the way. Hey, so, I mean, I don't know, man. All I know is that I don't think that they really thought about the economic impact.
Of course they didn't, because it's Trump. Of course he don't think it through. He just says shit and just let it flows, man. That's what he does, man. And all he's trying to do is speak to his constituents, the people that put him in office, and he want to speak on their behalf, and he just say all this kind of random stuff, and none of it's gonna pass. Like this DACA is not gonna pass. So it just be one more L in the he's gonna take on the chin, man. That wall is not gonna get built because there's water along Mexico and Texas, and so what you gonna do? You gonna put the wall over Texas and get the water to Mexico? That don't make no sense. Or you gonna get the water, or and Texas ain't gonna build. I mean, Mexico's not gonna build it on their side and give us the water. That ain't gonna happen.
Hey, so, you know what? And folks, I apologize. I had it written down. I can't remember. The brother, the brother that was killed in Baltimore. The brother that was killed in Baltimore, that was like they handcuffed him, shackled him, and threw him in the back of the.
Yeah. Not guilty or something. Was that
You guys want to look that up real quick?
I remember the guy though. What about it was found not guilty?
There were 6 officers,
Right.
federally and locally, found not guilty.
Of course,
because
This is my news.
So let me ask you this. No, here's my point though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so are you telling me that so we have a situation where this brother was essentially protesting and goofing off and whatever, and probably resisting arrest.
Mm-hmm.
He was okay. You know, let's keep it 100. He was resisting arrest.
Probably.
All right, for sure he was resisting arrest. So should they be criminalized because they're doing their job because he's resisting arrest?
When you put the guy in the car, don't strap him down, and then say, let's take him for a bumpy ride, and if he dies, you become a criminal at that point. Like, as a police officer, like, you're supposed to be poised enough to handle certain situations and be what they call rationally detached. But what happens is a lot of these officers become engaged in engaged in what's going on, and then emotionally invested in anger and all that kind of stuff, and then shit just kind of goes crazy, man. It goes south. But it's funny, like nobody pays. So I'm curious about the Somalian dude in Minnesota. Is he gonna get off not guilty?
Oh, you know, I have not seen it.
Yeah, I mean that's the one I'm waiting to kind of see. I mean, it'll take about a year for that because all these are like a year behind. Not guilty, and it kind of just goes under the radar. They just kind of put it out there so people don't protest. But I mean, it's something what people don't understand is the reason why these cops are getting off is because they're protected under they're protected under whatever the lawmakers make in that community. So they're protected. So anything that we bring up, they're
All right,
above
so-
the law.
All right, the brother's name is Freddie Gray.
Yeah, Freddie
So
Gray,
I
yeah.
apologize, but the brother's name is Freddie Gray. So the Department of Justice will not prosecute officers in the Freddie Gray case.
Yeah.
They're not going to do it.
Yeah.
All right, now the reason, let me see here, is so that they did an internal discipline. Now, so that they will receive internal discipline, but as far as
You're not going to jail.
so
for murder.
There's going to be 3 of them that'll face termination, and the most severe punishment will be, let me see. Matter of fact, 0 because the prosecutor failed to secure a single criminal conviction in the case.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For what? I mean,
How does that happen?
Yeah, but Mike Vick went to jail for fighting pit bulls. Let's keep that in mind. But Colin Kaepernick ain't got a job for this very reason. Is why the NFL don't want him in because he's taking a stand against shady police work and shady judicial system and saying they want to change.
You know what's funny about that? So Colin Kaepernick takes a knee because of social injustice,
Yeah,
right?
and people get.
All right, now all those guys that came with the tiki torches from Home Goods or whatever it was, you know, and all the guys that have that are at with the the Iron Cross and
Yeah.
neo-Nazi, all that. All those dudes still can go to work, have their job.
Well, some of them got fired. The ones they saw got pictures of their faces. Yeah, they was exposed. They had a thing on Twitter called "Expose the Alt-Right," and it was like all them dudes that they was right. People was emailing their jobs, and people was getting fired. You know.
They better, I mean, because if I own a company and something's happening, I mean, you out, dog.
There's a reason why the Ku Klux Klan wear hoods. Yo. There's a reason why they do it.
Right.
And the reason is, like, I need to go to work tomorrow. So I don't need nobody seeing my face, seeing what I'm doing. I mean, that's the reason. Like, these are your judges and your law enforcement,
Man.
your neighbors. Like, but it's a reason.
Your teachers.
Your teachers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, they need to protect themselves. What Trump did was he empowered these people to be like, I don't need no damn mask. And then you find out, yes, you do. Because now you're exposed.
Hey, so I'm tripping on how David Duke came out and was like, David Duke just came right out and was like, hey, all I'm saying is, man, we love what Trump's doing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like to me, that's like a slap in the face. Like, he knows good and well he should not do that to the president.
But then Trump comes out and says, "Oh, there was fine people on both sides."
Say what?
Trump came out and said in his interview, "Oh, there was fine people on both sides."
Right.
What? But I mean, he's an idiot, man. It just happens, man. Nothing shocks me, man. Like, there could be an alien walk through the front door at 36 degrees right now, and I wouldn't be shocked. I'll be like, about time, man. I knew you existed.
Shit. Like, it depends on what type of alien it is, yo. Like, I went and saw the new Alien movie too. So like,
Yeah, if it's one of those slimy ones,
Right,
yeah, you'd be
yeah, it's
scared.
just
But there's shapeshifters, man, that look like me and you, man, walking around here, man, but they just ain't human.
Jeezy would ask for their passport. Where are you from?
Right? You might be from Torrid.
Maybe.
Hey, so
Between
I
France and
lit.
Spain.
tell you what, guys, for all you sports guys out there, man, it is time. It's time. Jeezy,
Yes, sir.
what is? I got one.
How about them Colts?
I'm sorry. What did you want to say?
Ah!
What did you want to say?
How about them Colts, man? They look rather unscorable.
What about them?
Dude, they look like straight trash. And now it's live from Soldier Field. It's the Chicago Bears versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Coming to you live on NFL on Fox.
All right, so it's time to talk NFL football.
Yes.
All right, so I got a question for you, man.
Michelle, the ratings are very down.
Because people are pissed about Kaepernick, but I mean, I don't understand it.
The NFL is going to have a problem shortly because the way the millennials watch viewing habits, it's hard to get people to sit down for 2.5 hours to watch a game.
Sorry, what?
It's hard to get millennials to sit down for 2 hours and watch a game.
Oh, Oh well, yeah. I mean, that's why they have
That red zone.
and all that.
Yeah, trying to get change the way you consume the game, but
What's that?
trying to change the way you consume the game. But a lot of the violence is taken out of the game. So because of the violence is taken out of the game, it ain't the same, man. You know what I mean? Like the hidden ain't the same. I mean, it's
All we do is watch for the memes now. Like that's the only reason why we watch the game.
well, I mean,
like,
you know, it's
get them gifts early. Be the first one on Twitter, like with that new crying Jordan meme.
I don't know. I know a lot of people are boycotting football, but I'm not. I'm not boy. You know what?
I mean, my thing is, I'm not gonna boycott. Like I didn't watch
Look.
the preseason. My thing is this, because you get people on both sides saying, "Well, you don't boycott if you don't have selective boycotting." And my thing is this, like we really arguing about a millionaire getting a job. Like that's ultimately what we're fighting about. Like a millionaire getting more millions. Now I don't like to be cynical, but dude, Don, he's straight. If he don't work again, man, he good.
My thing is this, yo, Kaepernick, like quit bullshitting, drop a track, and like that'll get the.
But no,
attention
but he's doing
necessary,
a lot of things in the community. He's doing a lot of good. You know what I mean? Like if you don't get no job again, that's cool, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna protest a millionaire to get more money, dog. Like that's you know what I mean? Like
I know a few cats looking for a job.
looking for a job. You know what I'm saying? Looking for a job. Like anybody protesting on their behalf.
Right.
Anybody protesting down here at what was that what was it the thing that closed down here that went to Mexico?
Rexnard and
No, not Rexnard. The
yeah,
Carrier.
Rexnard and Carrier. Both
Yeah,
of them.
Carrier. Anybody protesting Carrier? Anybody buying air conditioning units because the Carrier closed down
Right.
and people lost their jobs? You know what I'm saying? Anybody protesting that? You know what I'm saying? Somebody does. Somebody went to the bathroom. Somebody checked their drawers.
What you say? Say it again.
Somebody let one loose, boy. It was egg McMuffin.
I mean,
But yeah, but anybody boycotting anything Carrier makes.
Did you just say it was an egg McMuffin?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I heard you right.
You said the fart smell like an egg.
Like an egg McMuffin, yo.
Hey, I tell you what, folks.
you reverse like reverse. What's the word I'm looking for?
Reverse engineer the fart.
Yeah, reverse engineer a
reverse
fart,
the
yo.
fart.
Like
Did you reverse the flow, man, on the fart?
no, reverse engineer like the fart. Figure out what was.
Somebody had McDonald's this morning? Yeah, you know.
I can tell you it was not me.
You can
No,
always tell when
this is
Moose gets a
weird.
joke. Yo,
You know what
like,
I
his
ate?
ass
Listen,
is
I'm
laughing.
trying to think what I ate, man. You know what I ate this morning?
It was eggs involved, I'm sure.
No. I had,
Some
I had
guac.
as a matter of fact, I had like a Fiber One bar.
Yeah,
so-
I know. Yeah, I know. I remember. See, that's what I miss about doing the show at the compound. It's like just the random foods that Moose have. Like I mean, one time he brought down. We came in, sat down. He threw down a bag of fucking banana chips.
Banana chips, man. Peanut butter.
Speaking of,
I was like, "What is this?"
We were doing a really nice job. You dropped the F-bomb.
They're doing. You know, we was not doing a good job.
Fail
Did
on
you
your
hear
part.
Cloud's review?
I think I might have missed
I
it.
think
I might have missed it.
I think I had the hiccups during that part. I was
Man,
distracted.
Cloud was cussing the whole time. But anyway, yeah, Moose dropped down some.
Let's talk about it.
Some banana chips.
Were they homemade banana chips?
I don't know what they were. It was a bag.
No, it's a bag.
Then he dropped the spaghetti piece. He called it spaghetti.
You guys.
No,
ate
that's
all
a
my
real thing.
spaghetti up.
The spaghetti pizza,
Yeah, that's a real thing.
which was, if you guys never had Moose's spaghetti pizza, let me tell you something. I clowned him when I first saw it. I was like, man, what is that?
Looks silly.
And then he said, try it. And I got a little sliver, and the sliver turned into like damn near half the pan. You know? Like it was the most delicious. I mean, I don't know if it was just. Yeah, I had no idea it was.
life, man. To change your life.
Like it literally, I'm telling you, if you never made spaghetti pizza, do yourself a favor, man, and try it, yo. Next when you making it again, bro.
Hey man, you should take a picture of him with his thing down and his
With his thing
and
down,
axe.
nice.
With his thing down and his axe, man. If he'll let you, man, that looks dope. Look at that, scary looking.
Yeah, man, this is Talib Faisal.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're not talking in the mic, so I can't hear nothing you're saying.
This is Talib Faisal. This
Okay.
is one of the premier artists in Indianapolis.
Hey man, look at that. Put your axe in front of you, big
So-
dog. Tell him to
the
put his
axe.
axe in front of him.
Yeah, we want the full Monty.
Yeah, Yeah.
Is that an axe or is that a guitar?
It's
It's
guitar.
a
That's what you-
guitar.
Oh.
That's what you call it.
Oh,
You're not a rock and roller.
Hey, I was looking for a real axe. I was like, damn, he finna kill somebody.
If you had a real axe in that mask, I would not say, "Hey, put that in front of you."
yeah, put it in
I would
front.
say, "See you later. Get out of here."
We already went over that Moose does not like scary things.
I don't like.
This
Look at
mask
that.
is
Look at
creepy
that.
for all the
Yeah.
listeners.
Look at that right there. That's
Yeah,
scary
yeah,
right there
yeah.
already.
That's it.
Look how he's looking, man. Like he's like perplexed about something.
Like this past
Oh, Run does not like masks.
Hey man, send that to me, man. I posted on our thing. It looks scary, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you, my
yeah,
man.
sir.
Yeah. All right. Hey, you got his connection with it in Facebook and Twitter and blah blah. All right.
Yes,
cool.
sir.
Cool. We get on there. Hey man, the Heavy Hits Radio Show, man. You listen to
Well,
it,
you
man. We're
can't.
live.
We live at 36 degree where you can't get no water.
We gotta be a camel up in this piece.
Just
man.
some bitch,
Hey
man.
man, so I tell you what, man. We're at bar 36, man. 36
East.
1st Street. Hey, you just reminded me of something, man. Hey, I don't know if you guys knew or not, but Moose, look, Moose lost his mom. Moose lost his mom in May, and I'm gonna tell you something about Moose's mom, man. She had a little bit of an attitude, right? So if she was in here and wasn't getting
No,
service,
it'd be hell to pay.
no, you see how you just did your glass like that? She would do that, except she'd be holding it with one finger and just making noise like
yeah, and want a soul here up in this joint.
it's dry, like I'm dry. And she would say I'm dry. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
It just made me think of my mama.
Yeah, want a soul hear you, dog. Like
In here, no, they would not.
like, and you want me to tip you, dog?
And then I know, and they'll be mad. Remember the one lady got mad?
Yeah, get mad, dog, because I mean, clearly we here, dog. We the only. I
Right.
mean, to me, I think our service should be impeccable
It
because
should
we
be.
literally the only ones up in this joint.
And we're here every
And we here every
week.
week. We like Cheers, man.
Everybody knows our name.
You know what, man? Look at man.
No, you know what?
No,
they
no,
don't.
real quick.
Well,
They
dog.
don't.
Wait a minute, real quick. Everybody doesn't know her name because it's always new people.
Moose,
Correct.
Moose, can I have a moment,
Chill
man?
out.
Moose, can I have a moment, man?
Yes.
Can I have a moment?
Yes,
Look at me.
Jeezy, you may have a moment.
I'm gonna have a moment, man. I
many people.
want to say, man, shout out to the front page, man. We miss y'all, man. Like, I never like looking in the review mirror, man.
James, where you
But
at?
James, man, like I don't really miss men, dog, but I miss James, man. I miss the waitress. I miss what's her name?
They all had nicknames.
we
so.
all had nicknames, man. I just miss y'all, man. Like
You know, now you can catch James Jeezy at.
I mean,
what I tell you?
the Eagle,
No, he's at the place with the tacos.
the Bakersfield.
Bakersfield.
Yeah, but I mean, we miss you, James. We miss walking in and hey, it's the heavy hitters. It's like a big fanfare, man, and you know it was.
You know, we ain't got water. We got them bills.
It was hand clapping.
We ain't got water, but we got them checks. Checks coming.
You know what I'm
Checks
saying?
coming, man.
It was
I can't.
it was a good time, man.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You walk in and
We got them checks.
they gave us heavy hitter wings. Like we had our own name for stuff, man. Matter of fact, to the point where when they closed down, when they finally was the end, man,
They invited us.
they invited the
They
heavy
invited
hitters,
us
man, and
there.
said, "You know
They
what, man?
invited
We
us
want
to the
y'all
shutdown.
there
Yeah.
to show our appreciation."
Yes. Yeah, they did. They did.
And
It was
I
dope.
came from out of town. I was out of town.
It was
I
dope.
came back just to do the show on a Sunday,
Yeah, it was dope, man.
and they showed us love, man. And at the end, man, we played Cheers, the song of Cheers, man, and closed the doors, man. That was, and
I'm still cool with some of them people.
and we ain't found a home since, man. Like we just like the redheaded stepchild, man. We
Hey,
just
man.
keep looking, man.
I'm laughing at Big Gates, man. Like he's listening to us live, man. Shout out to Big Gates, man. I'm glad you dry out there in Houston,
Yeah, for
Texas,
real.
man. Hey, man, you need to tip, man. I mean, I know even if it's bad, you need to tip a little bit, man.
I got a tip. Don't drink and drive. Hey, man. So I mean, just shout out to James,
You know what I
man.
always say,
the front
man?
page, man.
Don't pee in the wind. That's the best tip
Don't,
ever.
yeah, don't spit in the wind. Yeah,
Don't pee in the wind, man.
right.
Is that a good tip, guys?
Don't bang a girl in the butt when she got diarrhea.
Don't do that.
Pineapples.
Have you ever seen somebody fart and the bubbles are brown?
That is weird.
Oh, man.
Yes.
I've seen it before.
That's disgusting.
I've never seen it before, dog.
I've
You
seen
know,
it.
I've never
I
seen
could have
it.
gone without that mental picture. Like, you know, I would have been perfectly fine without that.
But
Like,
now you got
I would have been
think,
perfectly fine without that.
That's a hell of a mental picture to have in your head. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, it's-
That's weak. Like you in a tub with her, you see brown bubbles pop up. You like,
Hey man,
You
got
a basic.
babies, like, you got your babies. Like, you got your babies in the tub.
oh, you mean like kill? Okay, that's different.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. I'm not an adult.
Yeah, like,
Wait, you framed it as a woman, like you were saying.
Hold on, wait.
No, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, you.
No, I was there with you.
Yeah, you definitely framed it as
I'm not in the tub like with my woman or something, and she farts and these brown bubbles come up in
That's the
between
way-
me and her.
That's the way you framed.
That would be amazingly nasty. And guess
Bruh.
what? On that day right there, I turn the music down. I tell everybody to be quiet. I put my arm on the back, my right arm on the backrest. I hit the car. Before I do that, I hit the car in reverse, and there's like this. Eep, eep, eep. I'm straight. Matter of fact, these days, you just got the little camera pops on. I'm looking at the camera like, you know what? Ain't nobody in the way.
Yeah, it ain't red yet.
I'm out of here, man.
I mean, we had this discussion a long time ago.
You know how fast I would get out of the bathtub if your girl farted? If your girl farted on you, I'm out.
No,
I'm like, this is not a bubble bath, babe.
I told you the story about my guy. Said he was with this chick, and he went to hit her from the back, and she had toilet paper rolls.
Oh, yeah.
oh,
So I got a
And the
question
question
for you.
was, do you still continue?
Do you pick them or do you just go for it?
man, it's
It
like
depends on how long it's been since I had some. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so guess what we're getting into right now? How many times do you fall in love, man? I know we kind of
Yeah.
touched on it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, how many
But like now we're gonna seriously get into it because guys, we talked about this show being basic, talking about basic girls, right? Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and get into our thoughts about what a basic chick is like. How many times you can fall in love? And
No, the love of your life. I think you fall the love of your life, like
this guy right here.
Yeah, this girl right here.
This girl right here
is the best thing since ever.
ever happened to me.
How many times is it gonna happen to you? Like so,
I mean, okay, all right. So now people can get married
multiple times.
2, 3, 7
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Like we understand that.
Yeah.
And so, and I really think that when you get married, a lot of times you feel like, man, this is it. This is gonna be the one.
Until she do something stupid.
And then all of a sudden she does something silly, or you do something silly, and she doesn't like you, whatever.
Yeah.
We definitely gotta understand this both ways, right?
Right.
All right, so folks, but you can't, especially in this day of social media, you can't about every 6 months.
You can't.
This is like, you know what, this woman. Imagine Moose saying, you know what, this woman right here,
It's the best thing ever.
it's the best thing ever happened.
And this is January.
Right.
Then
And
March.
No, July. Right after the 4th.
Yeah.
Because the 4th is when it went bad.
Yeah.
Something on the 4th, like family was
No,
over.
we'll say Juneteenth. Something went down. And y'all
You
broke up.
think before the 4th? No, I think people hang in the 4th because you got plans on the 4th.
Okay, so right after the 4th, you break up.
Yeah, you got, because, from July 4th to, when's the next holiday?
Labor Day.
See? Yeah, so something happens in between
Yeah.
then.
So you break up.
July 4th, something, you downtown and you had the fireworks and
Yeah.
you, like, accidentally look at some chick walk by.
Yeah. You saw some cleavage or something. Yeah.
Something, right? So you had a pool party.
Yeah.
And some slips, you like, damn, you see her nipples?
Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh. Pineapple.
Pineapple.
I messed
Yeah.
up. All right, so, and so then all of a sudden you break up.
Right.
And for some reason, y'all still cool, or your buddy's still cool with
Yeah.
her, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, let me see, July, so let me see,
We
August,
go August.
September.
No, this
August.
is like August.
So August,
You love of your life.
I found him.
Finally, the greatest motherfucker ever.
Changed my life.
Changed my life.
I can't believe this happened.
Can't believe
to
this
me.
is happening. It can't.
This is unbelievable.
This is unreal. This is like perfect. This is like I'm in the fantasy world.
You know what? My life will never be the same,
yeah.
because of this man in my life
Right.
and this woman.
And this is August. So
August.
then we fast forward to
August,
September.
let me see, September, October, November.
No, you're going way too far.
No, you're going to make it. Well, in this case, you didn't make
That's
it.
what I'm saying. This you did. It was like
In
it's
this
more
case,
like
you didn't make it.
more
but-
like November.
Well, no, because you definitely get through the holidays. So you got to remember, you're gonna get through the holiday. You gonna fake the funk till you get through the
no,
holidays.
you get a new one. So then you break up with that one in October. Then by Thanksgiving, you get a new boo to
Dang.
carry you through Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's.
Christmas, New Year's.
So you gotta have something like to introduce to the family.
Yeah, exactly. So you got somebody new. The new, oh man, he's the greatest ever.
I can't believe how he made me feel.
This is the love of my life.
Yeah, this was amazing to me.
My kids love him.
So now the children have
Yeah,
mentioned it.
everything. So this is so then you make it to January.
January, and guess what?
Guess what?
Bum, bum,
Ba-bum.
bum. And so, are you telling me that now?
In February.
Well, no, hold on. You know what happens? You know what I think happens? What you do is you start calling old schools.
Yeah. You pick up the phone, start calling.
Hey, you know what? I miss you.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, the obligatory.
Hey. You up?
Have you ever gotten that, Cloud?
Yes,
Like
actually.
you broke up with a honey like 6 months later.
If you go to my most recent Instagram picture, with the,
You
with
get
the
you get this
mustache or
text. You like
yeah.
walking along, your phone buzzing, and you hear this. Hey, you look up and this old girl that you dated 6 months ago.
Hey.
I think our bartender done did that to somebody. She done hit the last guy. You done hit that ex-boyfriend or something.
And said,
Hey,
hey.
the hey big head.
Hey.
Hey. we'll catch up with you in a little bit, sweetheart. We'll catch up with you in a little bit. And so they say, hey. Then what do?
It depends on what.
It depends on where you at.
It depends on where you at in your life.
And how you feel about her, though, or him? I mean, if you're a woman, it's how you feel about him.
Right.
If you're a man, it's how you feel about her.
Yeah.
Because now I'm gonna tell you this.
I think it's different for men and women. I think women, we can ask Ron, if the 6 month obligatory ex-boyfriend hits you out of the blue with the hey, I'm guessing that you probably just ignore it or be like, why you texting me?
Yeah, so I would go with there are 3 options based on how you feel about that person.
Okay.
Option number 1, you completely ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
Option 2, you hit them back with a hi, and then you send the peace sign emoji. Or the middle finger emoji. That one's fun.
Okay.
Or if you want to pursue it, then you start a conversation. So either like you totally ignore them, you are really hateful,
Yep.
or you start the conversation.
See, and guys, we have 2 options. Either I ignore it or I'm going to get some head. That's pretty much the 2 options. Like, we're not dating again. We're not going to do anything other than 2 things. Either I'm not going to talk to you or you're going to have to blow me. And then I won't talk to you again after that. Because I mean, you know, this
What
is how
if
it is.
what if it was never good to start with? Then you just ignore them.
Yeah, you probably ignore
No,
him.
a lot of times guys still. They
Yeah,
still
that's
do
true.
that
That-
last-
that-
they still
I'm
do
gonna-
that last little bit. just to see if it was all right.
Just to see, because it's been a while. So you
Right, just to make sure your memory's okay.
Yeah, you make sure,
All
like,
right.
I might have been faded when I was like,
yeah, you might be like, you
I
know
might
what?
have been
I don't
faded.
remember. I mean, it was kind of good, I guess. Then you get it, you be like, nah, it wasn't exactly what I
Nah,
thought it
wasn't
was.
it? Like,
Because I mean, seriously, in the male female world, if you're a female, if you wanted to have
Relations.
sex or make love or have relations, you can do it every single day.
Every day.
I agree with. Don't you agree with
Yeah.
that?
That's 100% true.
Yeah.
And if you're a man, you cannot
You
do it
cannot.
every single day.
You cannot.
Now, if you are a gay man,
Yeah, you probably
can.
You probably
'Cause
can.
It's gonna be other horny dudes out there wanting to
Yeah.
do you. So
Yeah.
gay men
And straight
and
women.
women
Yeah.
can do it. Have it. No, it's women,
Yeah,
straight
women.
or
Yes, straight or gay, I
Yeah,
would
all the
imagine.
straight or
time.
gay, they can do it every single day.
Yeah.
So we're in the minority, gentlemen. Cloud, Jeezy, and myself, we're in the minority because we cannot do it every single.
No, we cannot.
All right, so
should shape men, you know, like we need to figure out how to turn it around, yo. Like
It's too far. No,
power back in our side.
No,
yo.
know what it is, Cloud, man? It ain't. As far as like in the masses, man, it's too far gone because there's too many dudes out there that take, as I call them, lane 4 chicks, and take them lane 4 to lane 1.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what? I can't
It's so
stand that.
desperate.
like leave the bottom dwellers where they dwell, man. Like, if you want to play down there, man, you can go down there and visit for like an hour or 2, and then you back to, you know what I'm saying? You back on your side of town. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have a booty call. You might live in Fishers and got some booty in Beach Grove, but you don't move with the Fishers. No, you stay in Beach Grove, man. You know what I mean? Like you're not coming to Noblesville, dog. I'm gonna come down there.
Sorry, folks, if you're listening to Beach Grove, we do love you anyway.
we
but
do love
just
you,
understand how it
but,
goes.
but
sometimes.
I'm saying, like, dudes from Carmel, the problem is dudes from Carmel will go down and mess with the Southport chick. But the
shout out to Southside.
right. But the Carmel chick ain't messing with a Southport dude.
She's not.
She's not doing it. So it's like men have a way of because we thirsty and we like layups.
Well, that's always happened though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you and me. You know what? It's unfortunate. Like I think here's what should happen, guys. Stop eating McDonald's and fast food, right? Because you go in there and you see that honey with the fries. She been eating fries and honey buns and stuff. Her booty looks nice in them work
Yeah.
pants she got on, right?
Yeah.
She's standing up all day on her feet. You see her booty, you go, I like her.
I like that.
And guess what? Then you go ahead and holler at her, and she
Yeah.
loves you because you're buying the fries.
Yeah.
She's making them.
Right.
And then guess what? She makes fries.
That's
You get her home, you're like, hey, let's hang out. She goes, I got to make fries.
I gotta make
Like,
fries.
I don't want fries right now. I want a salad. I don't know how to do that. It
Yeah.
comes prepackaged where I'm at in my life.
Yeah, but
I don't want a prepackaged salad woman in my life.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing with dudes will see the big booty, Best Buy chick because of them jeans. Every chick at Best Buy got a fat booty, dog. It must have been the
Is
concept.
it Best
I
Buy?
can concur.
It's Best Buy. Them khaki
yeah.
pants.
Yo,
they
them
get-
khaki-
Not the chicks in the what you call it?
Geek Squad.
Nah, not them though.
but the one, I mean, but yeah, so y'all got the big. So, but you got to think to yourself like,
Lowe's.
she work at Best Buy.
There's
At the
some
end of the
honeys
day,
at Lowe's too.
I ain't poo-pooing
I think
on
it's a
Best Buy.
prerequisite. I'm sorry.
But it's like you gotta look at where you at in your life. I mean, especially if you in Carmel, you a lane one dude, lane two dude, whatever. Like, why are you messing with these? I mean, you can go down there, you can have fun, but don't stay.
All right, so here's my question, gentlemen, and the ladies that are listening.
Yeah.
Holy cow, they're gonna be all over us.
Yeah. So what?
When you say a lane one dude, lane two dude, and you go
I'm
down there and
lane
mess
two.
around because there's gonna be honeys out there. There's gonna be honeys out there. As we talk about it, we know some women that fall in love about every 6 months. 6 months, 3 months, 6 months, 3 months, right? That's kind of their rotation.
Basically, whoever in front of them they in love with.
All right, right. And it's the love of their life.
It's like a dog. Like a dog, whoever they see, he's like,
Okay, here's the thing, Jeezy. You and I have talked about this. Like,
Yeah.
in order for a woman to really, to kind of give herself to a guy, she for the most part has to trust him,
Yep.
right? So she has to trust him because she has to kind of give more than guys do.
Yeah.
Like guys are giving, but she has to be able
She's
to.
taking it.
She's taking a bunch
Yeah.
of different things.
yeah.
Right.
That's real. I mean, it's real. Bro. It's
All right,
real.
all right. So I know I'm slightly uncomfortable.
You cleaning
And-
you cleaning it up a little bit, but
Thank
I mean,
you, I appreciate it.
If you want me to say it, I'd be more direct.
All right, so here's what happens. I mean, so then is it a situation where because of that, women are less apt to or excuse me, are more apt to fall in love sooner than where guys can I'm here.
No,
with this one.
well, I think what it is more women are more apt to lie about it.
It makes them feel
It
better.
makes them feel better. You know what I mean? Because like if you ask just about any woman, you can ask her. Like if she's single, and you ask when last time they had sex, they be like, it's been like either 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months. It's always like one of those three.
Right.
Every single time you can ask, it's been like 3 months, and you like, yeah, but you willing to sleep with me like today? You know what I mean? Like we just met like on Friday,
Right,
And,
and
you
now
willing-
it's
and
Tuesday and we're doing
we
it.
doing it on Tuesday,
Right.
but you want me, but you expect to believe I'm the one, like I'm special. It's something about me that is so amazing, and I'm not that amazing. Trust me, and I'm so amazing that on Tuesday we laying together, like. And I
So-
met you on Friday.
For sure, she's been doing it.
But that's the routine. But see, the thing is, man, is that they make it sound so good. And
Ladies, I want to hear what
you
your,
want to
your
believe
thoughts
it.
are.
I mean, Ron got a mic. I mean, you want to believe it, so we believe it. We believe that. Oh, but my girl would never have like 2 dicks in her face. You know what I mean? Like you would never believe that. Like she would never do that.
Pineapples.
You know what I'm saying? But then, you
Hey,
think about it.
it's
do you
too
think
late,
about-
but get the children off the,
You know
off the
what
show.
I mean? But you never. But like I told you, Boost, on the phone, we all seen the 2 girls, 1 cup, the video.
And be very careful. When you talk
I ain't
about
gonna say, but what I'm saying, but we all seen the video, right?
I've never seen it,
But-
and I'm not looking it up.
But the point I'm
No,
trying to
thank
make,
you.
but the point I'm trying to make is, like, if you see those 2 women, they're attractive as hell. Like, they look very good. But then you realize in your mind, like, you eat doo doo. Like at the end of the day, like that's your mind. Like these fine
And
chicks.
so are you telling me that if you meet a woman and she's beautiful and you're talking to her and everything,
Nah,
is
you never
cool,
know, man. She might
And
eat
then all of a
doo-doo,
sudden
man.
you go, so what do you do for a living? And she goes, I'm into porn, or
Nah, you
I
never know.
make smut movies
That's
or what
it.
have you. Are you out?
I'm out. I might, you know, I gotta
You
test
might
the
spend
waters.
some time with her, but you're
Yeah,
not.
but you're not. I mean, you get that time slot from 12 to 2, man.
That's hilarious, man.
You know, but the thing is, man, like
You
when
might
it
bring
come-
her a sandwich.
women and run. You can answer it if you want to. Women have to feel comfortable. They like feeling validated. That's what we say, validated.
Right.
I mean, when you get a mic in your hand, I mean, you use it anytime.
I do have a mic in my hand, but you don't ever stop talking.
I'm
All
waiting for you
so-
to interject. I'm
all right,
waiting for you to
gotta
come in.
Interject. So you heard everything we said. What's the word?
Yeah.
So I think with women, well, first of all, it's important for men to know that we actually hold all the power. Okay, let's just all agree on that for now.
No.
So yeah, 100%. Yes, 100%. So women need to feel validated. Yes, women need to trust the man that they're sleeping with. If she's sleeping with you on day 2, you are not that special. Or she's confused about what special and love might mean. Also, like, you just can't fall in love that fast because how do you even know a person in 3 months? You don't, is the real answer. If you feel like you do, you're probably wrong. So you have to know the person as who they are, the whole person, before you can decide if you're in love with them or not.
Very true.
Like, what if they have weird habits that you can't get on board with? Also, ladies, you're not going to change your man, so either accept it or find somebody else.
That is very true. But many try to change. Like the whole saying goes, a woman gets with a man thinking she can change him, he won't. And a man gets with a woman hoping she won't change, and she does. That's
Because
usually
you know what happens, like the woman gets with the guy that she likes and she starts doing stuff that's out of her character to
appease him.
to appease him. And then when she gets comfortable, she starts being herself, and it's like, you're not the one that I liked.
Yeah.
You're the one that I liked was that woman at the beginning.
Yeah, it's that you do whatever it takes to get on the team. And then once you get on the team, I'm cool, man. I ain't coming in the
you
morning.
gotta practice every
That's
day.
came here to ride the bench.
Yeah, you
know
gotta
what I'm
practice
saying?
every day.
Like,
man.
you know what I mean? Like LeBron ain't in the gym 24/7 the same as the dude that's trying to make the squad is. Like them
He's not.
The dudes, like you seen the combine, them jokers will run all day for $25.
Right.
But then when they get on the squad, they're like, all right, I'm here, I'm holding out. You got Le'Veon Bell, he ain't showing the whole preseason.
Right.
He on the
He's been
team.
All right, again, here's my thing though. I mean, so we talk about these ladies though, man. I mean, so because you and I know women that fall in love every other month, every 3 months, every 6 months, what have you. All right, so if it's not real, what is it? I mean, they just don't want to be alone. It's a situation where they're feeling like it's not something in their character. What's going on?
They're optimistic.
I think a lot of people don't want to be alone, men and women alike, but I think women are more apt to put it on social media because, let's be honest, most of the people that I went to high school with are married and they have babies, and I am not there. And so I think as women, we naturally compare ourselves to other people, especially our friends. And so if you're at a totally different point in your life than one of your very best friends, you want to put it out there on social media that you're in love and you found this great guy and this is the love of your life, because then you can relate to your friends and then you're not behind the 8 ball, because society tells women that by the age of 25 you should be married and pregnant, and I don't know why, but whatever, that's the reality of the situation. So if you're not in that point in your life, you feel like you did something wrong, or like, what's wrong with me, and why are all my friends where society says I should be, but I'm not there. So if I put it out there on social media, then people think my life is amazing.
You know, it's funny. I had a woman tell me yesterday, that the reason that when you get with a woman and you say, "Oh, I love you" and everything's cool, and you guys get married, like she wants to have children right away, is because she feels like when it's just you and her, you're still a couple. But when you have a baby,
You're a family.
You're a family, and the family feels different. The family feels different than the couple, and so
it feels
that makes a difference.
There's nothing to tie you down, so to speak.
Well,
as a man,
that's you. That's what you're saying, tie down. But
yeah, but even though you're married, like they feel like if you got kids, then it's harder for you to leave. Versus,
well, I think that's what a man is thinking.
I think that probably plays a role in the women's mind too, though.
After the show, we can take care of after the show.
She's going down. Like she's waiting on y'all.
I really do think that probably plays a role in the women's mind, because how many times have you known someone who, gets pregnant by accident, and then it's like this baby trap is this word that people have used in the past. So I think that women probably do have that at least in the back of their mind, and maybe they don't intentionally do it necessarily.
no,
but
women are savages, man.
But I think that that's a thought that crosses every woman's
Let's keep it
mind
100.
at some point in any relationship. Like, well, what if he leaves? I don't know what to do because I'll be so lost because I couldn't make it on my own before this or whatever.
Yeah. Man.
Hey, are they able to save it for her until tomorrow or something? Like,
Was she about to leave or something?
They're not able to save it for her? Like the tip? Why not? That doesn't make any sense. Put it in the envelope or something. Doesn't make any
You
sense.
talking to me like I run all this shit? Like,
Was she about to leave the closing?
Yeah, she is leaving, yeah.
Oh, y'all
So,
want-
folks, we're at Bar 36. We did get food. We got one drink. And
the cloud got us. By the way,
that's very true. He did bring the drink. That's very, very true. Very, very, very true. Hey, folks, this is Heavy's radio show, man. We are live at Bar 36.
yes, we are live. Yeah.
You know what? Luckily, Cloud Overcast works here.
Luckily, Cloud, man. Shout out to Cloud, man.
Yeah, we got drinks.
We appreciate you, man. We should
We definitely got water because of him. There's
For
no
sure.
question. And matter of fact, half of your burgers came because Big Mike came up, right? That's
Right.
fast, yeah.
because she was clearly walking away from us, and then you stopped her and was like, "Yo, I want to order something."
Yeah, it wouldn't mind eat a little bit. All right. Anyway, man, it's all good. You know, is that a good pickup line? Hey, I wouldn't mind eating a little bit.
Hey, you know what, man? That might work, man.
What circle would that work in?
Just about every it'll work. It'll work on
What's that?
what happened?
In what circle?
You want something on the mic?
What
Oh,
happened?
she got to catch the bus. You have to catch the bus. She won't cash her out.
Say what?
She got to catch the bus. Basic women.
Falling in love, $800.
Hey,
let me
so
ask
we
you.
pay with a card.
You
Does
don't
she
mind.
get cash tonight?
Let me ask you this real quick. Is it possible to fall in love 3 times in a year? Yeah.
Yeah.
How
She
many
break
times?
up?
How many times can you have the love of your life? Like, how many times?
You know, here's the better
of
question.
your life, like
Of your
what?
life.
like no, like of your life, like that means that's a once in a lifetime ordeal. Like,
No, but people think they have their love of their life like 4 times, but really, technically,
Technically.
you only have it like once. You may have somebody
I
that's
would say
close.
twice.
I was gonna say you may have somebody that's
I would say
close.
high school. You can have it in high school. 'Cause you always think like in high school is the greatest thing.
Yeah, that's valid. And see, I was gonna say only once because once you have that one, you compare it to that one.
Yeah.
I think you can have the love of your life, and then you can have your soulmate, and I think those two could be the same person or they could be 2 different people.
Only women believe
I
in
think-
soulmates.
Well, that's fine. That's my opinion.
Soulmates don't exist.
And I am a woman, so
That's not, I don't think that. I think so many do exist.
I don't. I don't believe in that. You see, believe there's only one person for you.
of course Jeezy doesn't
No,
believe
you
that.
have a soulmate though. Like,
So, no, mine. She put me in.
all right, so we still got show to do.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, so I tell you, or we can go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's up to you. We go.
Hey, so I tell you what, folks, man, listen to Heavy's radio show, man. Hey, it's been a pleasure, guys.
Yes.
You know what, ladies? If you're basic out there and you're drinking your latte, you're wearing your
Out of a
Uggs,
Tervis.
drinking a Tervis, you're
Drinking out
drinking
the
wine,
Tervis.
you're drinking wine out of a Tervis, drinking wine out of a Tervis, and you got your
Yes.
basic on.
I missed part of that, but now I know you're talking about me because I do. Yes, that's true.
No, like you called yourself out there, like we just
Oh yeah, I
said,
started the
nigga,
show with that.
we-
Are we going to be able to get into my entertainment news? Because I want to talk
Go,
about
go. You
Farrah.
better go now because I almost shut it down.
All right, so Farrah Abraham, she is famous from Teen Mom, and she had a sex tape that was released.
Who did?
Farrah Abraham,
saying got-
and so she had plastic surgery on her vagina. She
What
is
in the world?
she's 26 years old. She's had 1 child, and she had plastic surgery on her vagina. And
Are you
tomorrow,
gonna say that one more time?
she had plastic surgery on her vagina.
Okay.
And tomorrow, gentlemen, her new tape is releasing from Cam Soda. So everyone can see her new vagina tomorrow. Okay, if anyone is interested
All right, so
in
what's her name again?
Farrah Abraham.
And who is she?
She's from Teen Mom. So, ladies that are near my age, Farrah is now 26. So
What-
she was a star on 16 and Pregnant. She is the one whose boyfriend passed away while she
Sorry,
was
did you
pregnant.
say the star of 16 and pregnant?
I know, right? That don't
She-
make no sense.
So MTV.
star.
So listen, MTV had a show called 16 and Pregnant. So they
Is
would
that her right here?
Yeah, so they would chronicle girls
see
that
her.
were
Let me see the
pregnant
picture.
and 16, right? 16 and pregnant. So then they ended up
Jesus, let me
following.
see the picture real quick. Go ahead.
So then they ended up following 4 of the girls. So now they're on Teen Mom OG. So their kids are like 8, 10. So there's 4
Did you
of
say
them.
She's
Teen
kinda hot.
Mom OG.
Yes, because then there's Teen Mom
She's
too.
kind of hot, yo.
So she's had a lot of plastic surgery, and I didn't know plastic surgery on your vagina was a thing, but Farrah
Yeah, it
Abraham
did,
did
it
it.
did.
So if anybody is curious as to what a plastic surgery vagina may look like,
Why didn't you pull up pictures
She's
though?
making money.
because
She's
it
making money
doesn't
off it.
air until tomorrow, Jeezy. We can't see her new
I'm pretty sure if you
vagina
go to Google and
until
put in
tomorrow.
Farrah Abraham.
Oh, you can see her sex tape for sure if you Google her. For sure. That's how she got famous.
That's your
Other
job
than-
to produce
other
videos.
than Teen Mom. So the other moms
You want that
don't
smut
like
on your
her.
phone?
So the other moms don't like her because
I'll pull up
she's
on my
this
phone since
crazy
everybody
porn
else.
star. Yeah, you pulled up on your phone. Leave my phone
You
alone.
want to be in your cookies?
Also, good joke. Mel B is under investigation for intimidating a witness in her ex-husband, and her divorce. So she wants this lady to say that Mel B's ex-husband raped her. So Mel B is under investigation for witness tampering. And the iPhone 10 came out today, and it costs $1,000. If anybody
I thought it
wants
was
to buy it.
$999.
It costs $1,000 is what I read. And
Okay.
it has facial recognition, which I think is strange. So you don't need fingers anymore. You just need a face.
You know what? I'm sorry. What'd you just say?
You don't.
Yeah, that's funny. You need
Well,
fingers
what I
anymore.
said was that you don't need fingers anymore. You just need a face.
And that's every basic woman's dream come true.
Yes, it is.
You
And
don't
so,
need fingers. You just need a face with one of those curly mustaches like
That's
Cloud
weird.
Overcast has.
Right.
So the iPhone X is different than the iPhone 8 and the
See that
iPhone
smile
8
on your
Plus.
face. Yeah, sorry.
There is no home button on this new phone.
Yeah, I saw that.
It has wireless charging, which I'm not. I guess it just has like a dock that it sits on. I'm not really sure.
Can I stop you for 1 second?
Yeah.
It's amazing the way you read this stuff like it's new technology. Samsung didn't have everything you named been on Samsung phones about 4 years.
Facial recognition to
Yes,
unlock your phone.
I
didn't
had
know
a
that.
matter of fact. I had a
Look, I live in
Samsung
the
that used to work
Apple
for this
world.
company, and I could just look at it.
This is amazing the way Apple use. I'm an Apple guy, but I keep up with both.
So I live in the Apple world. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
and like this is all like she's all like, oh my god, like, they have like totally like dock charger. I guess it's like something you just sit down and you sit your phone on top of the charges.
Oh,
I
I
don't
knew
know.
that one. I knew that one. Okay, give me that one. I didn't know the facial
Now,
recognition.
they do have something called an Airborne, where you can sit all your
Yeah,
appliances
yeah,
on
the
there.
plasma,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then so it'll charge your phone, it'll charge your watch, it'll charge your iPad, and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Moose, you are correct. The iPhone X starts at $999, and pre-orders are going to start
Boom.
October 27th. Those will ship November 3rd for everyone who wants it. So, I mean, hop on that bandwagon, I guess. I'm not sure the dimensions of it.
I had a question.
Like, I have the 7 Plus, and my hands are tiny. It's kind of
Question.
hard to hold.
One question,
Oh, she said-
please.
Yes.
Run. My hands are raised.
Moose.
What happened to the 9?
So, yes, good question. So, I have the 7 Plus, which means the 8 and the 8 Plus are coming out. However,
And the 10.
it is the 10th anniversary of the iPhone, which is why this one is the iPhone X.
So really, it's really the 9. They're just calling it 10.
no, it's
right.
It's the 10th
It's the
year
10th anniversary.
10th anniversary of
but it's
iPhone.
not the 9. It's not the 10th iPhone. It's the
No.
9th
Well,
iPhone.
actually, it's probably like the 20th iPhone or something.
Oh, but if you
That's
count,
true.
if you count
The S's
S
and
and
the
X
3Ss
plus,
and
blah
all
blah
that,
blah.
yeah.
They're also not calling it the iPhone 10.
It's just
the
called
iPhone
iPhone.
X.
Yeah, iPhone X. Yeah.
Also, everyone with an iPhone, you're going to get
It
an
means
update.
10.
So you will have an iOS update very soon.
Very soon, maybe your phone be freaked up because they want you to buy the new one.
Yep,
Don't-
it'll mess up because I swear that's what Apple does.
They did it on purpose.
Like, why does my phone not work? Oh yeah, a new one came out. I promise that's real.
It better
Now,
not.
the one thing
happen
about the
now.
iPhone is that they use if you know anything about the iPhone,
2 minutes.
if you don't like
Two.
if you like Samsung, it's pretty much the same phone because
Are you taking
Samsung
selfies?
Samsung made the
Basic.
screen.
Checking my,
Samsung made the screen for the iPhone X. They made the screen.
The edge-to-edge technology.
Baloney.
Yeah, Samsung made
Find it. Baloney. I don't
No,
I
believe it.
literally just read it. Like
Yeah,
when I was
Baloney.
scrolling
Again.
through my Facebook.
Hey, can I?
Just read
Can I?
it.
Really,
Can I
really,
have some wine?
real quick, man. Jeezy don't. When Jeezy speaking outside of the election thing, I was wrong on that. But usually when I talk, man, I didn't.
I just want to see it. They're not, I don't think they're doing that.
Yeah, Samsung make a lot of parts for the iPhone.
I just want to see it.
The infinity screen, yes, they are.
I
They
want
won.
to. You guys can keep telling me all you want. I don't believe you. I don't want to see it.
They won.
I love y'all. I don't believe you. Hey, speaking of that, man, let's get back into sports real quick. Did you see where the Lakers are going to retire 8 and 24?
Before the Warriors game this season.
Can you believe
Why
that?
would you retire the jersey before the Warriors and not like the Detroit Piston game? Like you on Kobe night, you don't get a beat down on Kobe night.
Oh, I see what
You
you're
know what
saying.
I'm saying? Like you don't lose by 100 points on Kobe night.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Can I have some too? Can I have some too? Please? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Hey, so yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, that's amazing. Matter of fact, I mean, if you're a Bulls, you can still wear 45.
Yeah, I mean,
But they
you know,
talking about 8 and 24 gone.
gone.
That's
He did
nuts.
10 years in both.
Oh, is that what it was?
Mm.
Ah, okay. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Hey, folks, listen to Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. It's Moose Gay Big House.
Yes.
Definitely in the house, man. You know, we started to get pared down. Man, we had a lot of people at first, man. Now we're back down to the one, the only A Jeezy, man, the star of the show, man. We got a different lady in the house. Been here a while.
Been a
man.
while, man. Like, you know, she
Been
hanging
here a
in
while.
there,
She's
man.
kind of
I've
hanging.
been here almost
yeah.
7 months.
She's been here a while. That's
That's on the record.
that's
I know, but I just want to state it because
that's right.
Jeezy thought I was going to last 3 weeks.
That's
No,
right.
I did not say 3 weeks. I said
That's
more
right.
like
You did.
8. I said 8 months.
Thank you,
Tops.
sweetheart. Appreciate you.
Challenge accepted.
Tops. You know, I just, you know.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, we also got Cloud Overclass,
Cloud
man.
Overcast, man, who's been in and out, man. He's been hella consistent, man.
Man, he's a man. He's a man on the boards, man.
Yeah.
I got the hiccups. Hey, I tell you what, man. You know what? And I do miss Skrill, man. He was part of my
Yeah,
show for a
man.
short time, man. Shout out to
Crazy. It's
Skrill.
been like a month already, ain't it?
Yeah, it's been real close to that. Yeah, so definitely shout out to Skrill, man. You know, he was an integral part of the show for a short time, but you know, we had a good time when he was here. Shout out to D-Lo G, man. Also running the shows on independent radio. You know, sister shows, man. Independent radio, and it's the Indie 15 Music Session.
Yes.
Also the Iron 3 Hip Hop Show, man. Those shows are doing very well, actually.
Yes.
And he's definitely running those with KF and Arlo Gritty. And oh my gosh, man, we got Conspiracy Brother and several other shows, you know, that are on the network. So man, shout out to all the people that are making that happen.
Yeah,
Jeezy.
man.
I'm sorry, go on.
No, man, shout out, man. Like we definitely growing, and we definitely want to continue to grow and move forward, man. Because like you said, if you ain't moving forward, then you moving backwards, man. That's the way I look at it. So, man, just keep
Does it make noise?
make noise. And real quick, man, if you in marketing or if you in business, man, hit your boy up. I got these beacons for you. I'm telling you, they work 100%. If you get it, you know what I'm saying. If you want to market to your customers within 100 yards of yourself. Definitely go to my page, man, thelocalbeacon.com. Or if you got any questions, man, hit me up at thelocalbeacon@gmail.com. If you a barber, if you a real estate agent, if you own a nightclub, if you're a promoter, man, definitely, if you a DJ, definitely get at me because these little gems, man, I'm telling you, you'll be on the front end of cutting edge technology for sure, guaranteed, man. So if you got any kind of business, if you sell like nutritional, hand nutritional stuff, as far
All
as
right,
like,
I hear you.
you know, if you want to market, you want to be in that social media, man, definitely go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, get it. So I'm getting the wrap up sign, the Trojan. This was brought to you by Trojan, the wrap it up sign.
Hey, real quick, man. I want to give a big shout out to D46 Moon, man. He posts some really cool stuff. Here's something he shot. Here's something he sent out the other day. Check this out.
Motherfucking, down, ham, fucking, motherfucking, down.
What's the difference between an iPhone 7 and an iPhone 8?
Fucking, motherfucking, down, ham,
For some reason, that's funny, but he just can't get it out. Hey, man, shout out to D46 Moon, man. We definitely appreciate you posting all the good stuff. Hey, Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. We're live at we're not at 46. That's D46 Moon.
Yeah.
We're live at Bar 36 And guess what, man? It's about that time for us to shut it down now. If you listen to the show today, we definitely talked about basic, man. You know, if you're going to drink your latte with your pumpkin spice, you know, go ahead and enjoy that, man, with your Ugg boots on and your fly pants. What do you call them pants? Not yoga pants anymore.
Leggings.
Leggings. There you go. With your leggings. What'd you say? With a camel toe? What'd you say? Oh,
With
sorry.
that camel
All
toe.
right, sorry, I thought you said camel toe.
I said camel.
Yeah.
I like moose knuckles
Camel
anyway.
Horse hoof.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Hey, I tell you what, we also talked about at the beginning of the NFL season. The games have been crazy, man. The Patriots lost on opening night. You know what?
The Bears look kind of good, man.
The Bears look decent. The Colts look horrible. That's all you want to talk about them, man.
They look god awful, man.
Yeah, you know what?
It's just
Folks-
amazing how the Colts trotted out a dude named what's the quarterback name? I don't even know his name. It's like something ridiculous. Tolzien, and I ain't want Kaepernick. Mike Tolzien got a job.
Yeah.
He has a job in the NFL, and Kaepernick doesn't, man.
Man, nah, you after that whole spiel saying that you
No,
wasn't
no,
gonna
no,
campaign
but what I'm
for
saying-
somebody who's already a millionaire,
Yeah, I mean,
and
I'm
then
not-
you go
I'm not-
bringing up that somebody has a job and Kaepernick doesn't.
I mean,
Like,
let's
that-
be
that
real.
is
I
the
mean, but
complete opposite of what you were saying.
No, it's not the opposite. I'm just
Nah.
saying I'm not finna protest and boycott the NFL because it's doing no job. But I do recognize the injustice about he's better than literally 50% of the players that played this weekend at quarterback position. Kaepernick is better than half of them, for sure.
I would agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? He's better than Mike Glennon on the Bears, for sure.
I would definitely agree with
Yeah.
that.
So I mean, you know,
you ain't
but-
say he was better. You say he doesn't have a job and the other guy.
no,
does.
but I said I'm not gonna boycott for somebody.
No,
who's,
yeah, we're not boycotting.
I'm not boycotting.
Hey,
That's
I
silly.
tell you what else. You know what else we talked about? We talked about what's the woman's name that she got the fake vagina now?
Farrah Abraham.
Farrah Abraham has a vagina that she got made, right?
Correct. And
That's
she's
so
and she's
weird to
only
me.
26.
So what's she gonna do when her vagina gets to be 46?
She'll,
Get a new one.
she has a lot of money. She's done a lot of plastic surgery. She looks completely different now than she did 10 years ago. So she will just continually have it redone, I'm sure.
And then
All right,
it will look a mess.
Cloud Overcast, you're on the mic right now. Put it up to your mouth, please. And if you had a woman that was totally remade, would you do it?
no.
I would.
Jeezy, you would?
I'm a little curious to see
I
what
would
it
not.
looks like.
I would not do it.
You would not give marry a woman that's remade?
If a woman's like all like done up. Matter of fact, this weekend I was at this place and there was like a doctor that was helping people, you know, and so I called her over to help, and she came over and clearly she had looks like maybe some ribs removed.
Yeah, that's
she had fake boobs, she had fake lips, chin, eyebrows, nose, all that kind of stuff. And I'm looking at her, I kept talking to her. I'm like. It's like I was talking like a clown or something. You know what I mean? Like you could tell she kind of looked like her family, but she didn't really look like her. She looked like every chick in the mall, like the ones that are sitting there with the mannequins. She
I
looked
do
like that.
fake boobs. I used to be against, but I've seen some that look so real. and
If
feel
you got
real.
some real look, but hers like were just sitting up. I don't know if she had undergarments on. They just sitting up. I'm not a big fan of that.
Ridiculous.
I'm not a big fan of that. So yeah, I would not. So anyway, we talked about that. We talked about that person. Now we also talked about DECA. I mean, you know, the economic impact of DECA would be tremendous if they pull these folks out. So you know, hopefully you guys make a better decision. The people that are voting, please make a better decision on DECA. And then we had Bruising Reviews, man. They were good. I guess it was a great movie. All the new shows that
Insecure,
were
man. Definitely check it
Insecure
out, man. Check it
was
out.
a great show, and you know. And by the way, just to close out, AT&T, get your head out of your butt, man, and get WTHR Channel 13 back on. That's ridiculous, man. You know, if I was a Notre Dame fan, I'd be pissed. You know,
So they didn't want to pay.
they're not on. Yeah, no, we have no Channel 13 if you have AT&T Uverse or whatever the dish.
All you gotta do is
network.
get you an antenna, man. You got Channel 5.
I know.
I can't stand Comcast, but I still have WTHR, so I'll deal with them.
I have somebody up there that loves you. Direct TV.
Nah, there were games that DirecTV couldn't get.
Let me explain something. My Direct TV is from Chicago, so I get everything in Chicago.
Of course it is.
I don't care anything about Indianapolis television.
We know you know.
All right.
Like
Hey,
literally,
folks.
my news started at 9 o'clock.
That's funny. Hey, folks, remember you listening to the Heavy Hits Radio Show. Yeah. We are where you are.
So get comfortable.
Come on in.
Your mouth.
Yeah, man, peoples, man. What's so funny, Clyde? Because I was going to say I was just talking. I don't know.
I'm focused, man. I swear I'm focused. These motherfuckers don't.